want to be using to clear C instead of just clearing Mound.
It's the correct play though to bait out one of those.
You think I should ask my girl for a prenup or not?
Drag towards that C side. It should be.
What if she got more money than me
here at A? These are the best odds though that Furia have. All things considered, I mean, you're down
what
one.
girl? My future girl.
Here.
5v3,
Eventually, no?
2.5. I mean, Rafa's still on the other side of the door.
If she got more money than you, then no, that's crazy.
There it is. The salvo's hit back sight. The stun comes through. Rafa's still waiting on the other side. Finesse is there to greet him.
Prize. Every time
they didn't clear it. They didn't clear tree. Now Brock spotting where Prize is.
Every time. Are you kidding me?
Havoc left.
How is he even in there?
In a 2v1 Finesse once again.
Oh fuck.
Forced into a position where he has to deliver.
There's just no way he's ready for drop.
No, the captain cannot convert. That's another round for Furia.
And a bonus round. So now
every time something good happens for NRG, something worse follows.
Furia are gonna have so much money, stacks on stacks.
Every single time.
To try to close out their first
I didn't even know he was in tree.
Yeah, just a huge blind spot, and then the bait here as well. Havoc,
it's always the blind spot. You have to check your blind spot.
NRG not relying on those fundamentals. They thought they had the site for free.
You mentioned something a couple of rounds ago about NRG playing up to their competition because
shut the fuck up, I'm trying to watch the game. Bro, fuck the game, dude.
Teams that play against
this
them
shit's
smell.
over.
There's blood in the water and they know it.
6-9.
They
can just feel it.
It's the fact that Havoc was just out of his seat. Yeah.
Not enough nices.
Team that's
I'm disappointed.
To be so fundamentally sound, so disciplined, to overlook things like clearing out certain angles.
Those little mistakes.
It just allows a team to get the confidence to actually take a map win against you.
The devil's in the details, and so far the devil is Furia. The paranoid through looks like it's gonna connect onto both.
What?
The stun on the other side. Snappy out from Heat as he gets another.
Just so ready for the front.
Oh my god, get the gun, get the gun. This doesn't look good, bro.
With Havoc. But this pressure at door makes it so one of the members has to fall all the way back. This freeze to the round. Maybe NRG can work something here.
Go Paranoia.
Paranoia used to take the
Wait,
actual site.
the blind spot. The blind spot. Do they know?
Havoc here in the back, Sam.
Of course he knows.
Nice shot out from Sam, man.
What about that?
Rafa's on the trade though.
30 seconds left.
He's running C. They know we're both of them are.
Safe passage out onto C.
For 3 of them.
Sam is the win condition.
That's 1 kill found. TP to reposition, 86 HP, no armor.
And it's planted for mounts.
And they've left Ethan to his own devices. You're on your own, a solo mission to get the spike down and success found.
Good delay with the blast.
He's in time as well. Tap of the door.
Wait, the smoke.
It's gonna be a 2v2. You have
the close
flash
smoke
to try to flood out.
20 seconds on Ethan's.
Oh! Wait, what is Prize doing?
Stunned.
Big. That was almost scary. Wait, the only smoke from Sam actually helped a lot.
What?
No, that was their only smoke, maybe.
Sam. He is the carry of this map.
No, that was Sam's,
for NRG.
maybe.
17 and 9.
I don't know.
So aware of
Sam's, yeah, that Sam smoke was good.
In B.
The Sam smoke was good.
And then turning into the lurk and cutting off rotations himself.
It helped him like go in.
Without Sam's heroic, this round
Sam big round. Ethan as well.
And Furia, they let that one slip away.
That's big.
Now an operator into the hands of Havoc.
Dude, I'm colorblind, JNM. I know red smoke is attacker.
But the spike, NRG, the rest of the hit is towards C.
I'm not colorblind. I just don't notice it.
A lot of utility used. This operator's going to become
holy
null.
shit!
He's a little bit ahead of this. Finds his one on Heat.
Wait, the blind spot.
Oh, so awkward.
Havoc's just on the other side of the smoke. Again, the tiniest of slivers.
Oh! Oh!
I mean, we're talking a game of inches here. Investing the ult to flush him out of that corner. Spike not playing it yet. Now Brock committing to it as Mata takes a little bit of
oh my
space,
god! Gotta go! Gotta go, it's great.
Defense bolstered up and reinforced with the numbers advantage. It's gone bad, from bad to worse. As Brock falls, Finesse and Sam trying to hang on to this and white knuckle their way through it. Again, it's going to have to be on Sam. 1v2 with 37 HP.
I hear someone in the crowd say easy clutch.
He's done everything that NRG has asked for, and
caught.
then some. Once again, His number.
Oh, what?
And he delivers.
What?
For NRG.
Where? I only saw one guy.
Magician.
I only saw one guy.
This Omen.
Wait,
His
Sam
positioning
is
is on point.
literally
His reaction time
dragging them by their
is
balls.
so fast. And they line up for him here.
Wait, that was an insane. That was
Beautiful.
impressive
Dude, they're
lineup.
so overlaid. You can.
Can't even. That was
tried to double swing him
insane.
with
The
that off
lineup.
angle.
I've never seen them line up that
Just
well.
not
Come on, they
expected.
can't stop me.
Yep.
They can't stop him. He can't be stopped. They can't be guarded.
Him yet.
20 and 9. A
They
man
lined them
possessed.
so well, it actually looked like
Saving
one
NRG.
model. Like, no joke.
And Finesse,
Like-
he liked what he saw at that C site. He sees something abusable.
Was anyone watching
He's gonna
Arizona
have to use
versus
it quick because they're
Duke?
nipping at their heels. Fury have already taken all the A main space.
Someone please help
You're
that boy
exactly right.
Caleb
They're gonna
out.
have to speed up
Someone
here,
please, bro.
but that one clove smoke enough to
That boy
delay
Caleb is on his own, no?
rotations to maybe come through in time with that Vice ultimate and that stuff.
Caleb Love, come
That
on,
makes
bro.
it- So NRG are confident to hit this site.
Part of the problem, though, is that ult shouldn't have hit the other members of Furia. So they are going to be able to
Caleb
fight back
better
here.
get ready to learn Chinese.
Som, again,
Wait, it's
lining
Byron.
up the kill feed.
Wait, good fade ult.
Invested. It hits a lot of members, but
Oh, that was a chance for
just feel
Havoc.
like-
Good cover from some.
it's a waste.
It's a waste, yeah.
NRG
Look at that smoke
haven't
as
even
well.
tapped Spike yet. They're just holding.
Yeah, but they've got him. I mean, they've got him
Wait,
corralled.
Som
They've
is
got
in
him
the
controlled. Now
zone,
they're going
bro.
to try to fight back for the site, and Pure Eyes will fall. NRG in a really good position here to tie us up at 9 apiece.
Ooh.
A flawless
Fuck.
round as we're tied.
NRG were ready for all that aggression. They used utility
Zaruba
to
with the
get
10
onto the actual
gifted.
site.
Oh my
And maybe they tapped
god.
the spike once,
Thank
but
you so much.
they were holding for the walk-in, for the
I
flood.
appreciate you. Much love.
They understand that they had complete advantage.
Wait,
here.
that's the kill he got as well?
Another multi-kill round for Som.
He's nasty right
That's 3 for him. I mean, 23 and 9 right now.
Nice, bro.
Oh,
Figure
he's
out
too
however
nice. He
much
knows
he's
it
getting
too.
paid and then double it.
Thank you for the
Because
gifted.
he is, I mean, he has been.
Are we all switching to Phantoms?
I mean, he's been a savior for NRG this map.
Yeah, and the last 2 calls have been towards C now.
Which
A fast
NBA
tap
player
door
is
at
most
A
known for, like,
NRG,
dropping
baiting
40
out
and
a
losing the
potential
match?
trap play and a
Kyrie?
freeze again. Should be able to see that the door was tapped towards that C site. I don't think you can commit here if you're NRG. You have to re-clear that C space.
LeBron?
5 members towards this side of the map for Furia.
It's a tricky
LaMelo?
spot because much like we
Harden?
were talking about in the previous round, you either
Fuck, I'm getting too many. I thought it would be
accelerate
one answer.
or you have to go back and re-clear, but it seems like NRG are kind of stalling out here.
Yeah, they gotta be careful. They're waiting a little bit too long here.
And you look at the ult. Rafa has
LeBum
his
can't
ult.
drop 40.
He's
He
got
dropped
the
40 on
stun
your
at the
fucking
ready.
head, little kid. You better put some respect on
The
Legault.
problem is they're still showing, so it's not like they've completely cut out noise. But what is
Wait.
this proactivity?
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt real bad. How much
Oh,
further does
cancel.
Havoc go? In fact, he throws it in reverse.
Someone else get the
40
10?
seconds left in the
W
round.
Keyhole, thank you for the 10 gifted. I love you.
I mean, but that's
Thank
the
you.
breach all gone, so yeah, delay.
Thank you for the 10 gifted.
But is
Focus.
it enough? Paranoia now out.
Sada waiting on the other side. The stun. The flash.
What?
Right! Fully stunned.
He's stunned. Ace, ace.
3
Oh.
on the round. Khalil gets in on another, and Finesse in the
Wait a
blink
minute.
of an eye is left in a 1v5.
Who's going bald? He wins this. No, I don't have time.
9 bullets left. 13 seconds
I heard
in the
someone in the crowd
round.
go, let's go, finesse.
Safe.
Professor with the 10 gifted.
I mean-
thank you. Thank you, Professor 69.
Cosmetic as ever, huh?
Thank you, thank you.
The neon sliding to it, running through.
Replay prize.
I mean, Prize, he's been pretty quiet. He looked great against G2.
I go
He's
bald
been
if he
quiet
wins.
against NRG here. That might be enough to fire him up.
Is the last
And if he
person
can
we had go
get
bald on
online
stream
into the
Muda?
form that he
Muda.
was, taking out
moves?
head-to-heads against players
Muda's
like
crazy.
Leaf,
He moves.
all of a sudden, maybe you can make a case for
Was
Fury
the last
to
person who
close
had go
this
bald
map out.
moves?
Something that they haven't been able to do yet. Oh, man.
Yeah.
He one-shot both of them. It looked like. Muda moves.
Gotta love that.
Yep.
Maybe next time Mata's gonna have to do
Muda's next.
a little bit of jumping into smokes, make it a little bit harder for him to get headshotted like that. That's rough though. Yeah, he made the right play. What can you do? So NRG will take their last timeout of regulation.
You know, there's been a lot
9
of
plus
conversation
10.
about mics and the what
Close
he's been able to
game.
inject into this team.
Let's see the timeout.
But a lot of that conversation, Dre, has been around.
Are me and
his
Muda boys now? There's still beef?
defensive
Yeah, we
prowess.
hang out
You know, he
hella.
was the one who was
Like we're
running
like
the
we're like
defensive
tight.
side
We're
for
like that,
Thieves,
bro.
and he was
We're like that,
alongside
bro.
Sean, and
Like shoe to lace, bro. We're like
you kind of wonder what
you know
this
what I'm saying?
conversation looks like
Like,
here.
really
That
cool.
NRG are down, are on the attack, and they're looking to put Fury away.
And I think a lot of that conversation has to revolve around the fact that you haven't really played a 4-1 at all or a 3-1-1.
All
You
right.
don't have that info on the extremities to know.
I don't even
what's
got
been
beef with
going
Muda
on if
realistically. I
utilities
just got
used there
annoyed
in
because he
the
gets
first
spammed in my
place.
chat.
So
I've already
imagine
said
now
that
you're gonna
before.
see a little bit more of a spread default on the
All right,
attacking side. We've already seen Finesse call a great attack half.
NRG are 4-0 against Furia and VCT
manipulating
Americas,
rotations,
8-1 nap
weathering some of
record.
these traps from
Whenever they bring
Furia.
up these stats, that team loses, by the way. But I better
that
jinx
one
it.
small change from Furia to just get ahead of the curve and understand that NRG don't have somebody on the extremity opposite of where they're showing.
And it did
All right,
look
full
like
buys
a little
here.
bit of a 1-1-3 at the beginning. A main claimed
Let's see it.
by Furia.
This might be a speed up play, a nice little cheeky set play.
Mana, where are you
All the
going?
way around to that seaside heat. It's only him here.
Brother, you are in trouble.
Great stun.
They saw me. They saw me. They
Suppressed,
caught me.
Trying to hold the line.
He got one.
Gets his
Ult.
one, but Finesse is on
Can't.
the trade.
He can't commit the ult.
Oh, he'd have nowhere to go.
Wait, Psalm's in the lurk. Sneaky
Still a
boy.
deposit front B Som. A lot riding on his shoulders.
Flank!
Here, but gets caught.
Fuck, I don't even see it. I couldn't call it in time.
Meanwhile, Mata still playing back.
I didn't even see it
towards spawn.
myself.
A little pacey on the other side of this. Finesse is going to have a lot to do here.
Yeah, that wall did
That
go
guy's
up,
a
so he
street
does have the
killer.
info. Someone's here. Brock is there to help him.
Perched over his shoulder. Trying to help where he can.
Oh,
But now
fuck.
he's flashed. He's got nowhere to go. He gets dealt with. Really nice dink out from Brock. Trying to take a step back, invest a little bit of utility. While Mata, again, trying to patch every single hole he possibly can. Brock left in a 1v4.
Brother, we're dropping like
Against
dominoes.
two.
Dial gone.
Now I'm hungry. Are we
I
kidding?
thought they nerfed that. Neon sliding accuracy seems to still be in full effect.
Dominoes
Havoc
or
just
Papa
completely
John's?
decimates that. But the post plants of NRG, it was such a silent retake, clearing out Som front B, understanding that he's got so much value from that
Undisputed
spot.
dominoes in the chat.
I mean, it's just tough at
Wait.
that point. Paranoia was perfect.
Holy
Finesse,
fuck!
he gets clear there no matter what.
That's some good mic compression
You can
there.
tell now from the emotions of Furia. They know they got this. A control again early on for Furia. This time around,
This is a buy?
NRG's
Full
reaction is
buy.
going to be to take fast C mount.
They have a lot of money for NRG still. Any ults? No ults.
Problem is when you're running against this Neon, the rotations are so quick.
That was a bad round to lose last round. I'm not gonna lie. Classic Shawarma with the 10 gifted. Thank you.
Tap of a door.
Love, love. I appreciate
Some
you.
of that space front.
I
B.
love shawarma. Shawarma
It's just
kebab,
quiet
my
across the
favorite.
board right now.
My
A is
favorite.
gonna have to be
Top 3
re-cleared.
along with pizza.
Finesse and Brock are working that.
They saw you. They saw you, bro.
One suppressed.
Khalil
Cape spotted.
has got to get out of there.
And seems like he will be able to do so.
Good pushback.
You
from
look like
NRG.
you like kebab. That was racist. That was 100% racist.
I mean, if or excuse
No
me,
joke.
stunned,
That was the most racist shit I've heard in a minute.
and that would
Thanks
be a
to with the 10
problem
gifts.
if they
Thank you,
try.
bro.
The
I
one
appreciate
benefit is
it.
Maybe they can contact out, and
have
there's
to
no way
contact.
Rafa knows.
It's
That was legit racist, bro.
Perfectly timed. Mata was there to punish. Som will join him. Numbers
Give
advantage
10
for
subs
the
or you're
attack.
racist. No, it wasn't. You can't even
cannot
see my
lose
body.
this
You don't know how
first
fat I am.
You have to have
Wait,
the
focus.
trades go in
5v3.
your favor. Get good positioning here, but
Oh.
that 1v1 gives Furia a way in.
Havoc has to be careful. I know he has an
Ooh.
advantage here, but if he overheats, it's gone. And in this instance, so is he. Prize and Khalil left in a 2v4.
Yeah, and then they're getting out of here.
Big
Save
win
the
here.
guns.
Okay, NRG convert.
Keep your economy
10-11.
looking really good. A great call from Finesse there. Re-clearing
You are
that A
lean like a kebab.
control.
That was not racist.
You push
was
back
accurate.
the Omen on A rubble. You for sure keep 2 members there with that door
You look
being
small today,
broken.
broski. How about hitting a gym? How about putting down
And
the
walk
burger,
in to
fat
see.
ass?
That's something that
Tell me to
NRG
hit the
haven't done
fucking
yet.
gym.
A very
Put down
smart
the
play.
fucking pizza pie, dude.
A lot of it has been using utility, showing and going. And this time, they're the ones that catch Furia off guard. So we're within 1 now. NRG, they're gonna have to dig deep, use that experience that they
My
have.
bad, my bad.
on this roster of champions.
I don't mean it.
Bring this
I
one
do
back.
mean it though, but I don't mean it like that. I mean it in a loving, endearing way.
Havoc went a little bit too quick here.
Yeah.
I mean it in a
And
caring
that's what
way.
we were talking about, right? Like he had the advantage after the kill onto Finesse, but if you fully oversend that, you're gonna lose the advantage you had.
And you still had paranoia as well. Maybe that could have been used.
Health is wealth, people.
This time it's
Spread the
looking like
fucking
it's gonna
word.
be a C front B crunch play from Furia. Let's see if they decide to full send it.
Are they gonna be ready for this?
Easy for you to say.
NRG will be.
Oh,
The Prowler through, Havoc pops the ult, they're stunned up, they're trying to tuck tail and get away!
oh!
Disaster for NRG!
Holy shit!
Destroyed! As Furia get to map point!
They got fucking dunked on.
Ran down, all 5 members dying in
Furia!
spawn. Not
Furia!
even able to leave the
Wait,
barrier.
I'm an NRG fan.
And that 3rd kill from Havoc,
But it's hype though.
full jumping as well. I mean, the turn of the flash. Oh, man.
What a time for that call!
They're getting fucking dicked down out there, dude. Someone send help for NRG. Holy fuck.
Insane. Now Furia
Call
find
an air
themselves on that
support.
point. For the first time that this roster, this Furia roster, not subs in mind, first time they're in a position to win a map since July 7th of last year.
Unbelievable.
And to do it against NRG, no less. Oh, there's still work to be done. 1 kill traded right back. Havoc has to get out.
Yeah.
Dancing around the Armageddon. Meanwhile, Heat has taken a lot
getting
of space.
intense, hold on.
The one benefit for NRG is
Saw
that
you.
there's nobody playing contain on the northern side of the map.
Ults?
So they can fly
Wait, I feel like Heat hasn't used Clovolt all game.
Yes.
Like both
Has
halves.
been hunting here. He's taking all this space.
Oh, no, he used it
He's
once, I
taking things
remember.
into his own
And then
hands,
1v2.
but somehow Prize knows.
Yes, of course he
Oh.
does. It's now Brock, Ethan, and Sam left to try to play Savior. Just 2 now. Heat drops him. It's
Sam?
all onto Sam, and
They
he
lost?
will fall.
It's over like that?
Furia take Lotus.
That's
They figured it out. They weren't
yeah.
able to close it out against G2. But something about
What did I
Lotus for this
say?
Furia roster, they actually maneuver around the map like a cohesive unit.
I
And
told
it's
you my
not all
favorite
just
team Furia
mechanical
is here to
talent
play.
That prevails for
Bro.
them. We saw set plays. We saw good chains of utility.
I mean, Sam dropped like 25. That's a win in my
What an
books.
impressive win
In my
from
book,
the
that's a
side
win.
of Furia against NRG, and now NRG are going to Pearl Dug, where they looked lost.
That double duelist comp that I know Sean has a lot to share about, and I know you mentioned a couple things you wanted to talk about as well. Yeah, did not look great. Again, Furia, this roster with Khalil and Havoc just won a map.
That was NRG's map pick
First
too.
time since July of 2024.
Yeah.
And it was against NRG. We were
Wait.
talking about this prior to the show starting. We thought, okay, let's pretend
What?
there's a world in which Furia are able to pull this off. The implications of that would
Did
be
he say their last
devastating
win was a-
for NRG? They'd be stunning. And now we find ourselves in a position where, like, oh, holy crap, this might happen.
And confidence right now from the side of NRG, if they do
no.
lose this series, is at an all-time low.
We'll see.
That was their
what
first
the
map
thinks
win
about Lotus. We'll see
in a
what
while.
Pearl has in store. We'll be right back.
Hot take, but poor Sam is like Ronaldo in Portugal. Comparing my goat Sam to Pinaldo. You fucking fraud. Ban that guy. Get my W stripper out of contract jail. Enough is enough, Andy. That's the thank you for the 5 gifted. God knows how long. For what? No videos found. For this? Fuck, where's the match? He's not going live. They got him in shackles for this? They got him in shackles for this? I say we start a GoFundMe, we let Sam be free. I say we start a GoFundMe and we let Sam be free. Enough is enough, dude. Enough is enough, man. Let him thrive. What's your number, NRG? What's your number? Zap? That was the guy screaming on stage, right? 2G announced that Zap will no longer be a part of our team due to ongoing and escalating disagreements. The fuck, did he beat someone's ass? Situation became unsustainable. Bro, he definitely beat someone's ass in the team. This motherfucker definitely beat someone.
G, the team's looking electric.
Wait, what happened?
And you guys were in control the whole time.
Spill the tea.
Why are we seeing this new energized Furia?
I gotta see
Acho
this.
que a gente tá trabalhando muito o fator da nossa intensidade dentro do jogo. A gente sempre tenta ser
Someone linked the
intenso, mas
Tactical Rob Valorant on YouTube.
G2 a gente acabou deixando isso abaixar no segundo half. Acho que a gente corrigiu isso, por isso que a gente tá com tanta vontade, indo tanto pra cima, vibrando tanto assim, porque é uma coisa que faz muito bem pra gente e a gente vai tentar manter.
Yeah, we've been working a lot on our intensity.
Guys,
I think for last game we kind of let it cool down, but like we are really going for this intensity for being everyone high, for keeping everyone hyped. That's what's happening.
Awesome. Well, it's awesome to see. Good luck in the second map.
Someone in chat said, someone said he rage quit scrims, called the team dogs, and said he'd go back to Brazil, form a team, and beat them. What the fuck? Wait, we gotta see this. We gotta see what the fuck happened. Gotta see what the fuck.
Welcome to Valorant. Roster drama continuing to go down in quite some force last night with major updates on exactly what happened at 2G to get them to where they are today. Reports about exactly how their IGL rage quit the scrim, then came back to apologize, then the team weren't having any of it. What's exactly the truth of the matter? Because certainly the leader himself has his own thoughts on the matter, but still some scrims going down last night too. Sentinels playing 2G and also with Cloud9 on the menu it seems as well. Very much into your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always. I would greatly appreciate it. Of course, the NA Valorant scene is back underway today with some matches we'll get into here in a second. Before we get there, G2, they've confirmed Anders is in. Now, we talked about Anders getting signed somewhere.
Anders from CS?
Turns out,
we're
strategist,
similar.
coach and all this. He is going to be going to G2 esports of all teams. Pretty notable, it's got to be said, for the super team from, let's say, a coaching perspective. They are trying to form over there. Sure, they didn't win Bangkok in the end, but they did still look very impressive. And in the Americas, they are no doubt the team to beat.
Wait, G2... Wait, who was G2's coach? Wait, G2 Valorant for, I didn't listen. I wasn't listening.
They confirmed out, but it's...
Josh RT got replaced? Or it's welcome to the team? So it's like an extra coach.
It's got to be said for
assistant,
the super team from, let's say, a coaching
perspective.
Game yesterday in challenges.
That's crazy. I didn't listen.
This was your promotion relegation, right? So the playoffs happened the other day. SR Black got the victory, and then it was promotion.
I didn't follow this. It's actually a helpful video.
And this is how that went. So, unfortunately for Shopify Rebellion Gold, the Game Changers World Champions, they qualified just about for challenges in the first place, had a pretty terrible split. I mean, if we look at the Swiss stage and stuff, I think they ended up, down here at 16th last place. They ended up, 0-4. They won one map in the end, minus 51 map counts. They made it through to promotion relegation. Of course, you didn't want to make it through there, but that's what happened. And then they lost their game yesterday to the
Wait, Shopify Rebellion Gold is out of challengers now?
Havers basically to bow out of
Starforge in chat, my fucking goat. What'd they say? This guy only streams once a week now? Nah. No, the sponsors are showing up and shit. Listen, bro! It's Ramadan. I'll be back in LA next week. I'm back to it, bro. Not you too, man. Not you too, bro. Not you too, bro. Next week, bro. Next week. What's this? Free Sam from NRG. Hold on, JNM.
It was close in the end, but they seemed to have your number. Kind of talk to me about what was going through your mind and a chat with the team in that last time out.
We were just talking about like what we saw overall from their game versus G2, and just reinforcing some of the stuff that we talked about game plan wise, because their C was pretty weak, so that was something that we wanted to keep trying to abuse. Didn't work out in the end, but that was what it was about.
Feeling good about Pearl?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Rocket. Good luck in the match.
Oh man, dude, these guys are fucked. These guys are fucked. Okay, JNAM has taken it into his own hands to start a petition to free Sam. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Hold on. Wait. Where was I?
To the tournament. So
Please
pretty
no.
tough. They're not going to be back next time. It's a really difficult one, right? Because obviously, look, still best team in Game Changers, probably going to win the Game Changers World Championship again. And the reality is that this good practice they'll have had against better teams, you know, tier 2 teams, sometimes some tier 1 competition, will maybe have even bridged the gap or extended the gap between them and the other Game Changers teams. But look, the reality is still there that a team isn't good enough, and that is just what it is. I mean, there's no sugar. And they will play loud with a different roster than they presently have, because Zap is gone from the team.
There we are.
And that is increasingly clear. I don't know what happens here precisely, but we have loads of rumors on it. And I mean, look, the Americas always delivers the drama. So Zap, he took everything out of his bio. He took everything out, you know, still in his header, right? But he took it out of his bio and everything.
Crashed
and we were
out
like,
in
oh,
the
wow,
scrim.
has he just, you know, decided to leave? That was the theory yesterday, that he had basically decided to go. Now, today, he did a tweet on the matter, and, well, we'll have a look at the translation here right about now. So, this is what he has to say, and this is his perspective on the situation. Regarding yesterday's events, so that there are no more rumors and gossip about what happened, I will be as honest as possible. Yesterday, I was called to talk to my coaches, and the tone of the conversation was not what I expected. I ended up raising my voice and saying that things that were not even close to the truth to them. So, you know, saying that he, you know, made things, he basically said things that he wouldn't say in normal circumstances or say again. I was not in a good mood and not in good health, but none of that justifies the way that I acted. I did not offend, curse, or anything like that, but I was disrespectful to my superiors. I acted in a hot-headed way, and I know that this does not represent me and it is not close to who I am. The pressure of being here also does not justify my actions. I always made it clear that my goal this year was to make my team shine so that my brothers could compete at the highest levels of the league, because of course I know my age and the length of my career, and it's not even close to what they have left. Today I apologize to them for my rudeness yesterday, and I know that I was the one in the wrong. Regarding this, I don't hold any grudges.
What are you guys against Rob?
Anyone on the team, even though things weren't handled in the best way. Now they've happened, and we have to move on from there. Regarding my future and that of 2Game, I still don't.
I feel like he's doing a great breakdown of it. No, he's reading it to us. What more do you want?
Don't know for sure. I said that I would play and train and practice as best as I could if that's what was best for the team, but from what I was told, that is not the decision, and I will be returning to Brazil in the next few weeks. The decision was made very quickly, and I was taken by surprise after so much time dedicated to 2Game and my team. Although I don't 100% agree with how the situation was handled, I repeat that it was my
Damn, bro crashed out in the middle of scrims, raged at his coaches,
not the team,
and
or
said,
the
fuck this, I'm out, and then he regretted
I
after.
understand that many will think I'm jumping ship, but the boys and I built the ship from scratch, and I wouldn't.
This is really bad, like, really bad move by the Zap guy. Like, he fumbled the ball, I'm not gonna lie. It's a big opportunity to be able to come, like, over to the States, to be able to play, in franchise in the league, and for you to drop the ball like this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a massive opportunity.
Jump ship for anything. I'm human and I can't always get it right or take the best action, and you know, basically whatever God has in store for me.
Big ball drop. Big ball drop.
And he said one more thing as well, which was the decision, as they say in the reports, was not mine. I was removed from the team because I was not the best player for them at the time.
I mean, brother, can't play with someone who's like crashing out like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, I get a crash out, but like, it sounds like it was insane. Someone in chat said, like, I mean, I don't know how someone in chat would know, but like,
a lot, but that's it. So, you know, I think honestly, an
plus we already see Zap on stage getting passionate. That motherfucker got a lot of passion in his body. I don't even want to see what his crash outs look like.
Assessment, to say the very least. Now, what actually happens to cause this is still a matter of great controversy. Initially, it started with this from Noyan, and because the way that Zap describes it, he was called into a meeting, he lost his temper, said a few things that he shouldn't have said. Apparently, one of those things, according to another rumor, is that he basically told the team that he would leave, form a better Brazilian team that were better than him and go on to beat them. Which maybe he'll still do, I don't know. But apparently that's what he said, but it's obviously just rumors and speculation. Now, Noyan says this, well connected in Brazil.
Wait, what if he actually goes and does it though? Then, all right, bro. Hey, Zap, if you could go back and make this happen, I'm cheering for you, bro. But the odds are not in your favor, but let's see.
Guys, I talked with some people here.
He actually stood on business and got cut.
2G boys trained normally yesterday. Zap got stressed out and quit. Said he was leaving the team and that was that. It got the team by surprise because there's 3 days for the next game. They'll have to get a substitute. The situation will unfold tomorrow.
That's why I put 2G winning in my pick'ems. Zap was holding them back. Real ones realize that. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, bro. Wait, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go.
To see change here.
I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of it had to do with what I was talking about earlier on the entries, but sometimes you just have a rough day.
Sure.
And I don't think we're gonna see Ethan dropping, you know, a 2-kill half at all this time around.
Dude, you pick up Tarek?
And already a big change from the side of energy.
That was a crash out from Zap. Wait till I crash out on them, bro. I'll show you a fucking crash out, bro.
They kind
that
of
was nothing, dude.
All 5 players on one site, had no info on the other, much like Lotus.
Map 2 here.
Now that we're seeing them take both extremity controls with that tournament, it gives them so much space to be able to make whatever call they want, bait out whatever rotation they want.
You're sending me DMs. What happened to Connor? Poor guy, bro.
Much utility.
Now that guy had a real crash out. Well, a career crash out. Well, I guess this is a career crash out too.
Spot did see Ethan here. I don't think that's going to change anything.
Drugs? True. Drugs are bad, guys.
True. Ethan's
Drugs are bad.
away a little beaten, a little battered.
Believe it or not.
But trade some of that damage back.
They're sitting out of knife range. Very interesting. Now is going to be the cue to go. That dagger got nobody.
Ain't no way.
All of a sudden, you see players running away from B. They think the rotate is here.
Havoc feeling a lot of the pressure. The stun will buy a little bit of time, but will not preserve his life. As Ethan up close and personal with the frenzy, now Heat dancing around the cage. He got a little bit of side control, not enough to feel comfortable enough to settle the spike down. Now committing to
3v5
it, succeeding. A 5v3 for energy.
I'll say it. I'll say it. I don't care. I'll say it.
Members of Furia who are starting to arrive at the scene.
I mean, everyone's in backhaul right now. If these shock darts can actually get some of these low players, could be a way back in. But Ethan.
It's a big one. You mentioned how weak they are. Rafa's gotten 2.
It feels like we want them to give it.
Left in 1v3. Ethan's weak, yeah, but you've got 2 other really healthy members, and their post plant is beautiful right now. I mean, you've got a cross from back home, and down long, it's perfect. Ethan with 3 on the round. His energy get the pistol.
Yeah, Ethan starting off strong is key to NRG's success on this attacking side.
Yep.
He couldn't get things going at all last time around. So for him to start off with 3 kills, get close to that Yoru ultimate, if he can get more kills in this round or even grab it or plant the spike, use that ult on the bonus.
Go bald scammer, we didn't forget. Real ones forgot.
I think that they're just going to take this entire map away.
Wow, the spray right there.
Great start. You know,
and the running kill.
Touch on this again. Ethan, when
Frenzy,
he last saw
underrated.
He had 3 kills in the entire attack half.
Yeah.
So, a great start for him, a great start for NRG. And the desperate need
I'm
to
going through with the bet
here.
naturally, exactly.
And what I'm seeing on the mini-map right now, Doug, is really good for the side of NRG. Having some sit all the way in the back, spotting this B. It's something that they didn't do, again, against Cloud9. I don't know how Havoc wins that.
What?
1v1.
That's traded.
Nice NRG, is that what he said?
Ridiculous.
It's Eco.
With Classics, it wasn't even a sheriff or anything. It's
No, not really in a position to upgrade the weapon, but that's 2 kills found.
NRG. They can't get ecoed here.
Please don't go ball. I love Ludwig. I can't see his bald head anymore. Is his hair growing back well?
It is the right call. They should get the spike plan.
He's doing the Japan thing right now. I haven't
and set up a good
followed
post
closely,
plan. I imagine all players would like to be in B long.
Definitely not.
Not have to worry about those close range duels against the Classic.
He has a weird hairline. Bro, Ludwig's hair is luscious.
They're so worried.
You're hating right now, no?
Thrifted right now.
I mean, trying to go through as quietly as you can. There was
luscious is a crazy way to describe it.
Main, but it didn't seem like Khalil was close enough to hear it.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. But you never know. I mean, that flurry of trades we saw in A main.
Blood's head straight up looks like Mount Fuji. All right, that was mean.
They could do some
They're
damage.
not getting mean.
If Khalil waits long enough for his teammates to get back into the fight.
Do you only find one weapon?
Why is your vocab and sayings always off? What does that mean?
I guess Ethan didn't really commit. He must have just had a ghost. I mean, Khalil goes way too early.
Oh.
He's so
Melted.
quick. He's very good at holding these angles.
Yeah, what was the plan for Khalil there?
That was today's Wordle?
He was scouting.
Yeah, I didn't get
scouting
it.
report.
Yeah.
Yo, they're up down in back hall.
Yeah, info gathered, I guess.
Yeah, you
Question
just drop
marks
the spike
prepared.
now if you're the side of Fury. You don't want to feed any more of those orbs to, you know, Finesse or Mata, who's coming up on those knives.
You don't
Although there
have
was
time,
a
you
little bit
silly
of trading
bitch.
in
We're not
A-main,
falling
I still
for
think
that
the
shit.
overall picture of what NRG
Come
was
on,
trying
bro.
to accomplish was done well. And they can't do that if Som's not set up on this B side of the map. So, already fixing a lot of the mistakes that
Chat,
we saw
watching
last
some of
time
these
around
guys that are
Pro,
like playing
I
on
think
the stage
jet
and
looks
shit,
a lot more fluid
like some of
in
these
tandem
pros.
with
Does it
this
inspire
Yoru.
you to think that like one day you could go pro?
But
It's so early to
it's
tell.
so early.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like,
This is going to
you know
be
what
a
I'm
big
saying?
test here. Looks like they're going to want to try to grab this orb onto Ethan. Get that Yoru ultimate online, but Furia, they have something to say about it.
Khalil
Wait,
tucking
focus.
into Cubby. Havoc.
Havoc, what are you doing, brother? It's live.
Stumbles out of the blocks.
The match is live, believe it or not.
But remember, Khalil's still in a really good spot. Surely you check this. Ethan looks concerned about
He thought
it.
his spot was
Wisely
way
so.
too good.
The
Good
crouch keep
clear.
was perfect.
Nasty. You still have
really
a
thought he
lot
was
all the way
sneaky.
towards A. Finesse, he's been
5v3.
jump spotting. He's making noise though. He needs to be careful. It does get the info.
Tarek, I am
still think
36-year-old.
commit
Do you think
this
I can
Yoru
still
ultimate
make
and
it
just
to
get the
40?
info
Yeah, you can make it to
onto this
40.
B site. Figure out what's going on. Where are the rest of the defense at? That's why you see this group up here.
You're not too far.
Oh, but the knife does hit onto him. Only one person hit. This knife so far from Fury has been giving a lot of false information.
I mean, he has to spot this from back here, or from back home.
Tarek, I'm 27. Can I still get a girlfriend?
You
You start
imagine
hitting the
that
gym, yeah.
There's going to be a flash
Otherwise,
dash
no.
for Mata here into this back hall.
Hello!
There was no flash, but that's okay. The
Trick or
double dive
treat!
works out just fine. Mata cleans him up, and all of a sudden, you've got Prize and Rafa in a position where they probably are going to
Over.
save too.
Yeah, you have to. There's no way you're breaking through this in a 5v2.
Oh,
Not on this map.
No, this is such a pivotal round too. I mean, it's early on, but you think about what we just saw in map 1. You think about the landscape for NRG for the rest of the stage, and the fact that they're able to convert a bonus off of these two pretty easy kills
Yes.
at the beginning of the round by catching out the Neon and then Khalil getting caught in Cubby. That's exactly what you want if you're NRG.
Chat,
On
when's the last
attacking
time you read
side
a
as well,
fucking
right,
book,
where
dude?
they've been struggling with clearly. So I think it's just a confidence thing. I think now that they got a little bit of momentum in their favor,
Yesterday, today? You guys read every day?
they're feeling
I mean,
it.
like
And
a
you can
real
even tell
book,
in some of
dude.
these gunfight exchanges.
Not a comic. A comic is
you know,
not a
like
book.
Ethan not being scared to actually take a peek
Anime,
on an Asher
all
there,
that
and
bullshit.
Cubby
No,
just
a
instantly
book.
deletes
A proper
Khalil.
page-to-page
There's a lot
book.
of things that we saw NRG being a little bit more timid on in the last map.
And that's something that you were mentioning after the map in between during the break about how it feels like for NRG, you just kind of, you have to win one, right? Like
Yes.
there's got to be
Everyone
something to get
post what
momentum
book
going
you're
to get
reading in the
ball
chat.
rolling, and then maybe
Let's see if you're
that's
real
what
then.
breaks the dam for them.
Yeah, otherwise you just look a little bit flat. Like where is the X factor? Where is the clutch potential from this roster that we know that they have?
So far, it's been Mata and Ethan. Combined 9 and 2. It's been a great start for them.
Is anyone familiar with someone else's book in the chat?
This time a
If you're
1-3-1
reading the
approach
same
in
book,
mid,
add each
Mata.
other.
It's
If
gonna
you're
go
reading the
head-to-head
same
against
book as
Havoc.
someone else, please add them and talk to them about the book.
utility.
I'm begging you.
Good
I'm
finesse
begging
there.
you. I'll even be there for the
ground.
conversation.
Who's next?
There's
I want you to
Yoru
discuss
we
the
were looking
book.
for.
Yeah, they saved it in the last round.
Careful here.
Some decent info gathered. And it looks like it's going to be a lean towards B right now. That's
Eco rounds?
B
2
long.
guns saved.
Khalil's in trouble again.
Yeah, he's got to get out of here.
I mean, if the rotations get through quickly enough, take a look at Finesse on the minimap and how far
Exactly.
he is into their
Holy
spawn.
smoke. Wait, Finesse is 0, 0,
Surely
and
he
0.
calls them back. Don't commit.
Wait,
Or
Finesse
he
is
takes
0,
the
0, and
timing.
0. What the fuck?
Oh, there's no way. They
Why
have
is
to
that-
wait. The plan is to wait now for Finesse to activate. But they're going instead.
He's coming
You
now.
gotta be careful in Street here. Both duelists are here, and they've been the hot ones. But the first
I'm
one will fall,
flanking.
the
Wait,
second will crumble
goddammit.
too.
I
And
said
now
wait.
Now it's gonna be on Finesse to play
Wait, he's
hero.
hearing something in the back. There's nothing there.
Does he call
Finesse,
it
you're
away?
hearing
Does he
shit.
commit to this?
Finesse, you're hearing shit.
He might get caught no man's land himself. Drop the balls. Finesse tries to get a second.
What's happening?
He's not able to contribute. 3v2 now, the way of the defense. Brock and Psalm left alone. Heat weak as the dark goes through. It's immediately cleared out. Suspicions on where one might be. Not able to convert. Not able to hold the transfer onto Psalm. Brock
They got
will
ecoed.
fall, and that's around for Furia.
His flank was so good, but his teammates died.
Only successful because of
His
the two
teammates
rifles that carried
died.
over.
Just a disastrous
Is
round.
anyone gonna
for
be watching the
NRG.
Minecraft movie in theaters? Yeah, me neither.
Finesse had so much space on the map, Doug. I mean, there's no world in which you don't just go back or wait for him to actually get a kill on the flank. But the proactivity from the side of Fury here, Prize, you gotta give him that. That was such an impactful play, such an impactful decision to
How
make
you
at the
tell your
perfect
date
time,
how you
right?
beat the
I think
Endermans.
the timing was the difference.
Tell her
there for
how
sure.
you spend
100%.
days in the Netherlands.
But NRG, they showed
Spend
too
your
much.
days and nights in the Netherlands.
Something they struggled with on the last map as well was when they cut noise, they're still spamming, they're still showing a shoulder.
The Netherlands? You guys never
truly
been?
have to just dial in on your crosshair. And
You guys are probably not at
hold.
that part yet.
Wait
Don't
for
worry.
the next play to be
You'll
made.
learn.
Op in the hands of Havoc. See him try to scurry away, and now they know where the threat lies, and they're doubling down.
Yeah, it can be very hard to hold the site with the operator
Astral Wall,
here, especially
four
with all
man
the utility
execute.
That NRG have, that Astral Wall coming
Flash
out.
peek.
He's playing
What's
right
up,
into the
bitch?
side, but he's got Nop. He's got to be careful.
Excuse my language. I don't speak like that.
Watching here.
What's
Having to
up?
give so much map control right now.
Sir?
Ethan's in this back hall. Dagger connects on 2 members. Your flash is not going to be significant.
Reaction
Just
test.
separated by the wall.
Oh my god, help.
Ethan now taking a step back, and as it goes down,
Good
he's
smoke,
able
good
to get
smoke.
out to safety.
I like that smoke.
Gives
Really
him
good
a little
smoke.
bit more cover to play around. Now pushing into it.
Good
The flash
timing.
gonna connect. Rafa
What?
falls. He tries
Wait,
to TP away,
what?
but where was that shot from?
What? Killed
And
him
now
by
they fully lost
accident.
control of the site. Fury have filled in the space that was previously vacated. You're gonna have a late lurk out from Psalm, but it's got to be a little
Everyone's
case here.
dead.
They just went out
Observer
to fight
missed
so
every
long,
kill,
which seems to be
NT.
exactly what NRG is doing.
Oh no.
Khalil sharp with it,
Got him.
but we'll get chased down. As NRG get another. I gotta see that shot again.
Yeah, I don't know where
We
he
need
got
another
that kill.
Minecraft
Maybe it was a spam
playthrough?
through a smoke or
But he was
Bro,
TPing out.
I am legit
Must have been
one of the best
so
Minecrafters to touch the game.
we'll get it right here. Ethan, nice proactivity. Yeah, no clue. He just he gets sniped through the smoke. Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened.
But a good post plan from the side of NRG. Everybody playing out this time around, using those phantoms to their advantage, spamming kills. Brock is going hunting. He's feeling himself. And when you find out where the operator is, it can be so easy to just overwhelm him. I mean, Havoc really couldn't do anything there. Yeah, he gets that kill through the smoke, but that's not reliable. Now,
Wait,
a
NRG
change
are
of
heating
pace.
up.
This time, a default with
Sova
mid
ult on
control,
Brock.
but B is completely open.
Uh-oh,
popping
laser
balls here.
beams.
Mata does get tagged up.
Surprising.
Nice.
Invested that ult. Down 3. I guess just trying to turn the tide somehow.
Why
And
did
it
Prize
was all
ults?
distraction for Finesse to just walk up into Art there with Sam and try to catch anybody out that may be backing up from the A site.
Another week
Did
of
exactly
mid-series.
just
There's
that, but
Texas.
Khalil, he's taken all this space, NRG.
This
They
guy's
have
the
to
board
hold
hater.
W. They have
That's
to
an
speed
H.
up.
Shaking my
With the
hips.
Guardian in hand. We've got Finesse. who's
I just
still
got
trying
here.
to
What
play
happened on
around
map
mid, but
1?
There is a gap.
I have no idea. Chat?
Yeah, the thing is, Khalil, he's just a little bit too timid.
Sam
in
was
this moment.
LeBron
He just
James and
wants
the
to
rest of
hold
his
that
team
space, and
Couldn't do shit.
Fury decided to back up.
Sam got them 10
That smoke
rounds.
fading.
That's my TLDR.
Good drone. Should be a free A site. Now, Fast Floods was where stuff fell apart for the side of NRG.
Again, keep an eye on the mini-map. Finesse is ready for it. Meanwhile, Ethan trying to take some of the space out onto the side. What?
Again.
Lobotomized.
Lobotomized?
Still a chance.
Oh!
As these kills, as they get messier and messier, you feel the scales start to tip towards Furia's
Messi mentioned?
advantage. Look at how weak they are.
Ooh,
Sam
good
has
kill.
15 HP, Mata has 5. But Havoc has a Guardian. I don't know that you can
He heard you!
in this.
No, he didn't. Havoc,
They
ears?
pass right
Ear
by
check,
each other.
ear check.
Gonna have a really good idea of where he is now.
He made
Havoc will
noise.
fall, NRG gets a 5.
Yeah, good on NRG to weather that flood. Have the correct spacing to get the trades. That's something that
It's
slipped
on
away
land,
from them
guys.
against Cloud9. And now it's NRG that's winning these awkward exchanges that are happening. There's that set play, the double walk through mid.
Notice how Messi is only mentioned when something goes bad.
And yeah, got a little bit.
This is why
Some
Ronaldo
players
is the
got
GOAT.
Side of NRG, but they weathered that storm of Furious fast flood.
All smiles for them as they're up 4 rounds.
Ronaldo should be an actor with the way he's faking those.
For Furia that can stop a little bit of the bleeding. Rafa's coming up on that KO wall. Havoc, he's got that Neon ultimate online.
Real one respects both. Only pussies respect both. Pick a side. Pick a side, you little. Only pussies respect both, bro. You got zero ball knowledge, dude. The answer is obvious.
We haven't really seen Heat get much value on this Cypher.
No.
I mean, the trips aren't really getting value. I think Brock is doing a really good job of using his utility, and also Ethan as well with that clone to bait out some of these trips, make it so the double duelist can actually get into the sites for free.
All right, full buy for Furia. Let's see if they plug their arms in.
Also, I don't think Cam has been getting as much value either. What a difference to the round. Energy understanding that last time Furia took a timeout, it was a fast crunch on a certain side of the map. This time, they're holding.
Very nicely played from Mata there. That double dip was just a bit too much.
Why is Tarek crashing out on football? I guess fuck me for being passionate.
No matter what it took.
Can't be passionate anymore, huh?
Spike now scooped up. A lot of presence across the middle of the map for the attack.
Yeah, it's been a main focus on extremities this round. They wanted to
see what passion did for Zap? That's true.
Rafa.
That's true.
Able to get one.
Walks out dry. That's a kill with no trade now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to contact it again.
Not fooled by the clone. That's a great knife. Mata wisely dashing before he gets fully suppressed, so you take some of that space, but they're just going to try to funnel out and split through B.
30 seconds.
Remember Rafa's
30 seconds left. Let's get it fucking pushing, dude.
Be careful. Don't overheat on this.
They're walking up from B. Sam gonna be ready though. He's gonna get timing.
Timing!
Oh, turns at just the wrong time. Now they have C long, B long control. Excuse me.
We heard you. We heard you.
Fear's in a really good spot.
Did we?
You can't spam this, but you can walk all the way out.
But he has his ult. He can't afford to die here. Punishes on.
I think he's heaven. I think he's heaven.
For Rafa.
He's flanking you.
Mata in a 1v4.
I got walked out so easily.
Big round for Furia.
Good read by Furia. Yeah, it was a good push. It was a good push, right?
Is solo winning Furia rounds with his proactivity when it just freezes from the side.
By the way, chat,
and it's
Santos play next.
At A site now. The first time it was taking the fight into actual lane. This time,
can't believe it
walk
either.
Up, take that front B space because they have all of mid.
Who is on crew again? Let's see.
It's a really micro decision that, if not done correctly, if
Crew's
not
good
done
team.
on the right timing,
it's a disaster.
It's a
not
disaster.
free.
Right.
But so far, he has a great intuition. He's sitting at 6-3, and Furia now have 4 ultimates online to try to
Sentinel versus crew next.
Maybe make it even numbers here.
Careful here.
We might see the Cypher utility tested for the first time here.
Time to jump.
Oh,
A lot of presence A on the side of NRG, and that's
and
where
it's almost
the
dinner
cam is,
time.
that's where the
Less than an
trips are,
hour.
the cages, everything.
Eid is coming up. We made it to the end.
But everyone's leaning from the side of Furia towards this B site.
We have made it to the end.
Just relying on the utility, yeah.
Heat, I don't know if he can handle all this utility. The cam.
All right, what do they got here?
Should see this drone,
No
and
ults.
also, you know, it's heard by
On attack.
Rafa.
4 ults on defense.
Now you see the jet. Makes it a little bit obvious of what Energy's intentions are.
Where's our
There's
waylay?
still a minute left in the round, though. So a lot of time to think this one through.
Yeah, Rafa decides to rotate all the way back around. Maybe he can
Good knife.
have that support.
Good knife.
Can
Scan
that
2.
tag?
That knife should attack too.
I mean, nevertheless, rotations are
ults.
coming in, but are they going to be too late?
Yeah, ults.
There's a lot of delay that Rafa can hit here between his nade that he just used and his ult. there. We finally
got
see the trip getting a
scanned.
little bit, but he's the one who falls. Excuse me, it wasn't a trip, it was the util from Sova.
Yeah.
Now the shock. Rafa still playing around.
What?
Yes, he didn't see his
Where? On the
head.
box.
And Mata takes it
3v5.
clean off.
It just feels like it's impossible to break through this. There's too many angles you have to worry about. You have to clear out
2025,
all
we don't
sight,
have
you
knife
to clear
UI.
out
I know.
They're cutting their losses. They're getting out.
Messi is co-owner of Crew. Why are you supporting him?
Nice
Messi
execute
doesn't
from
even
NRG.
know.
He is getting overwhelmed.
Messi
The
might not
supporting
even know what a
utility from
PC
that
is,
KO,
let alone Valorant.
It's not really helping.
All
I
right?
feel like
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Rafa
brother.
at that moment, you might as
I'm
well
be
just hold
honest.
that dagger for the actual sight hit that's coming through.
That's the truth.
But instead, he just decides to chuck it for info.
And you mentioned it too, that it felt like he was in a position where he was going to get overwhelmed. He might not be able to deal with everything while playing back in secret.
Yep.
Or Ronaldo!
Also, those trips
Or
are not
Ronaldo.
getting any value. I think Brock is shock darting them on every single exec, and Heat's trips are like too close. So one shock
will
dart is
clear
breaking both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will a team ever
I
be
think Brock
sponsored
had
by
a
Google?
Phenomenal dart in backside as well that allows Mata to get this kill onto Heat. A lot of layers to that site exact.
A lot of shot from Mata.
Yeah,
One bullet,
nasty,
too.
nasty. I mean, what was Rafa looking at though? You know, we gotta remember that. Like, Mata was on a screen for about, I don't know, 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Neymar plays CS, I know.
Maybe not 5.
I have no idea, but I'm gonna say
Felt
yes.
like it. He
W.
puts the trip in the same spot. That trip has been getting broken every single time.
He's hanging on to one, though. Hanging on to the other one. Perhaps, yeah, trying to play it down street.
I mean, it's just the common trips though. It's no innovation, no creativity on this character. That's why he's struggling so much.
Full buy.
A lot of noise made A.
Oh. Here's the adjustment. He wants to get active. He's had enough of anchoring. He's like, you know what?
Yeah, but remember what Mata did in this exact position.
Oh.
Trying to play off of that turret has, I mean, been more damning than not.
The drone follow-up
Your
as well
worlds?
to push everybody back, give Finesse more space on the map as if he needed it.
They keep getting scammed by that.
This time the dagger does connect. Now you kind of have to pivot a little bit. Maybe put some pressure somewhere else if you're NRG.
He's gonna go A in your
But if
worlds?
they can push him off mid-door, that would sell it even more. Silence is enough though.
I'm out of here.
It's unsettling, too.
Didn't break it. Got
So
scared.
Ethan's going to go exploring. A little bit of a recon mission to try to find out who's on the site. Fury, give the space away.
So much info.
Take
TP's
entry.
back out.
I
So
love
off
Yoru.
that,
I'm gonna play
now we're gonna see
Yoru.
some of this-
Wait,
some
just
of these
ult
ults
out,
used.
get the info, and then
Havoc
TP back to
uses his.
main?
The KO's used
I can
as
do that.
well. And Sam
Havoc?
winning the hand-to-hand battle.
Oh, Mata saw the barrel.
Prizes
Ooh, no
closed.
clear.
He had nowhere to go.
3v5 save.
One
Wait, 12
step
seconds.
Too far. They're really investing into this. Cosmic Divide now through.
Planting on the left.
Stun not connecting. Sam's gonna hold out onto the plant.
What?
As he invests the ult. He's left in
Holy
1v2 and Brock with
fuck.
3 massive kills as NRG gets 7.
Yeah, Brock has been so sharp on this half.
That felt like a
He's been hunting kills.
yeah, that felt like a really big round there because Fury they invested a lot into that round to try to convert it. NRG being able to navigate through that should set them up very nicely for the rest of the half.
3v5 was kind of
Problem is,
close.
For Furia, why is Havoc on an island going in alone with the Neon Ultimate?
That's true. That's a
Why
good
not
question.
use all those ults in tandem?
It's a good
I think
question.
Furia are very flustered right now with the way that NRG have approached this attacking side. And they
Is that
do
what he's
not
saying
have
right
an
now, too?
answer.
And he looked flustered.
Yep.
I would agree with you there.
Why are we running in
Rafa
without
did use his
ults?
ult with Havoc's ult, but it just wasn't enough. Change of the Cypher utility,
Pace change.
all towards B this time, and lo and behold, that's where NRG are.
Just breaking every single Cypher trip ever.
There's one done,
Has a single trip.
and there's the other.
Oh, he picked it up right on time. Maybe
Oh, you're
now.
right.
Maybe now he can get some value with it. He's been having a rough map so far, man. To go from playing Clove, you know, this duelist
Flash?
style, to having to play Cypher, which is more of an anchor on the defensive side and more util heavy.
Back to A we go. They're kind
It's
of
a
getting owned,
completely different
dude.
play style. Trip was
Not even
had
close right
broken
now.
down, so now Cypher has no
It's been a lot of
trip
saves and just one-sided
to
rounds.
deal with.
It feels like they're just playing a mini game.
Yeah, I mean, Furia are left guessing on where these members of NRG have been. How many rounds did we see NRG do the
They're
same
going
default,
A, they
but
stacked
keep 3
B.
members
Wrap it
there?
up.
It's actually really impressive.
Might be going fracture chat.
that Fury are left in a spot where they're guessing when they have a comp that has Sova, KO, and Cypher.
Yeah, it's just they're getting
30
fake info,
seconds
not
left.
the right deposits in the right areas.
They are walking into the gun though. It's a solo gun.
And Surprise is in a really awkward spot. Yeah, he has main, and yeah, he has a gun. He also has a kill.
Team stun.
But now he's stunned.
Good dart in the smoke.
Why is he still alive?
Look at the time.
They've got to commit to this very quickly. Nice swing out from Brock.
Ooh,
5 seconds left.
They have to kill the spike.
There's no way for them to get through. Spike now planted. Heat
Oh my god, NRG!
And they can hold on.
Backs against the wall.
Feeling for a second they were going to be able to buy enough time, but
time ran low, but Brock is too cold again. Running out of that smoke, that kill on the Prize was
Backs
massive.
against the wall.
Prize had the advantage in that moment. He could have really turned things around for Furia here after this pickup on Namada.
I thought he was going to get another with how long he was alive.
Brock is just too on point right now. I mean,
One enemy
right,
remaining.
this is the NRG that everybody thinks about on paper.
Okay. Okay.
Next we go, a 6-round lead for
We're
the
in
attack.
there.
Plenty of money to speak of. And 3 ults to play around too. Havoc this time, not concerned with clearing out the turret. That could be problematic. He's gonna have to get out of there.
Yikes.
No safe passage
Big ult by
round.
Brock. On the
What a
neon
great
too.
Punish from NRG. Now the silent walk into A main.
Take flight.
Using so much of that info utility to clear out all this space.
It feels like the Lotus pick by NRG was more of a counter, but not so much to their strengths. And now Pearl looks like one of their strengths. I don't know.
A little bit of a heavier lean for Furia towards this.
Is Pearl a good map for NRG usually?
Definitely different. Maybe they can get the value that Furia needs to convert a round win. Stop a little bit of the bleeding. Stop the snowball.
They look like shit on Fracture last week.
An 8-4 would be great, given how this half has gone. Khalil's in a really good spot, denying a lot of this space. Playing on the other side of the wall. Mada's now down. Those trips are still up. And Heat has taken a timing, perhaps ill-advised. Instead of deciding to wait out on the other side of the wall,
You should run.
he dives for it.
This is a good spot.
Now 3 members left of the defense. You got another ult invested in Prize and Rafa.
Saving.
I feel like every time we look up, that's another member loss. That's another advantage gain for NRG.
What was that from Heat?
Wrap it up. Let's go Fracture.
Just trying to take things into his own hands. You kind of had the advantage there. You had 2 info trips. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get spam kills off of them, but that might have been enough to delay for the retake to actually come through. Instead, you walk out and try to
trips do nothing.
1v4.
Right. This feels like the Furia that we saw.
This is still winnable for Furia, no cap, bro.
Yes.
This game is done. Let it be known.
Making plays.
This game is over.
Hey, we're
Go
just
Fracture.
gonna out-duel you.
Yeah, let's just try to shoot.
Right, and that's a problem with the state of where Valorant is right now. You can't play the game that way.
No. And they didn't play like that on Lotus, which is that's
They
why
don't get
it's
3
so
in pistol and
surprising.
GG. That is their silver lining, but still, it's like so
cohesive
far.
Unit, even on the defensive side, how many retakes did they actually have? They had a bunch. Yeah. It just
Everyone
feels
thought
like
it was
on this
over when
map,
NRG was up 12-5.
They've been getting first.
Yeah, but that was like
way too much
once in a
energy,
million.
and that's partly due to like some really
Jumped
good
into the laser.
set
Oh, he
pieces
was blind, though.
of, you know, defaulting from the side of NRG as well.
I mean, even that play to catch the neon there,
Yeah,
investing the flash, investing the ult.
It's good punishment.
Early
for sure.
payout?
But then maybe you just got to play a little bit more passive.
should
Let
we?
the spike get planted and then go for the retake. Instead,
Fuck it, pay him
we're
out.
running our head into a wall.
It's over, bro.
And we're going for more.
NRG in a really nice position here to close out a 10-2 half with the numbers advantage.
It's over,
Jeez.
bro.
And you mentioned you
It's
said it
over,
best.
bro.
It feels like they're just slamming their head into a wall. Again,
Absolutely running it down.
very reminiscent of the Fury that we saw on Ascent against G2.
Planted.
The masterclass, as the kids were
Swinging
saying.
things, trying to take fights by yourself.
I mean,
Mono's
I do
15 and
have
6,
to
by the
point
way.
out, though, that NRG have made so many good changes. I think the Jet as well.
Wait,
on
the
this
body
map
shooting?
of Pearl has looked way more comfortable for Mata. And you're kind of seeing, like, how
Switching sides.
the neon, it just wasn't it. Like, the timings weren't right. Right now, NRG looks so much more cohesive. There's good utility coming out for Mata when he's in his smoke. Flashes from Ethan. There's just so much to have to deal
Early
with. Like,
payout's
look at
crazy.
this, right? I mean, there's nothing you can really do here.
Rain?
Even the pull from Sam in the back there, so Prize can't help Rafa at all. It's been a great job.
Yeah, it's been a great job for them. It's a 10-2 half for NRG. We'll see if Fury can put together some attempt at a comeback on the other side of this. We'll be back.
I want to say it's calling strats, but he's actually just singing, isn't he?
Here from Fnatic.
I don't know if you can take it.
Next line.
Close to a spitting, yeah.
Let me do a status check inside.
That the
I'll be
desk
right back.
would lead us to think that Fury had a chance at that. We would never do that. I mean, not us. It was all the desk. I think NRG have had a commanding, dominant, slaughter, whatever you want to call it. It's just been brutal on the side of NRG. Again, it felt like they're resorting back to a lot of their flaws and a lot of their issues that we saw against G2. And NRG have just had their number. 8 rounds here. Fury, I mean, they need to win the pistol.
One suppressed. They did win both pistols on the last map, but this time not really working in their favor. Now, on the attacking side, maybe this contact approach and the duels that they want to take, it could work a little bit better for them than on the defensive side.
Yeah, but I think it's something that NRG were starting to key in on. It was something that G2 keyed in on, is once you know that that's their style and their approach.
Yes, NRG! Close it out!
Like, if you're just going to contact
Ethan,
down,
attack.
You just sit back, you hold.
Alone, Ethan getting 2. Somehow Havoc has gotten all the way in the back here. I mean, he might be able to catch out Finesse here. There's no way Finesse knows this timing was made.
Whoa.
I can hear Ender starting to overheat.
He was popping off earlier.
He short-circuited.
Complete crash out. If I'm out of here, I'm waiting.
What the fuck was that?
I'm waiting for my entire team to rotate in here. Is he going to take the timing? He's smarter than that.
Patient with it.
Yeah, this is good from him. I mean, he's 15-6. Remember, plus 46 before this series.
Timing!
It's a game of timing.
That's rough, Doug.
Khalil looking to connect on
That
the
timing
second.
was insane.
Ethan takes a step back. 3v3 here.
They're low.
And now Prize and Havoc.
Both attackers low. There you go.
They're weak.
There you go.
Slivers of
There
health
you
on
go.
both of them. The
Wrap it up.
desperately needed pistol.
Wrap it up.
For Fury, it goes the way of NRG.
Yeah, something that Sean pointed out was Brock's first bullet accuracy. We're seeing it right there. Just full crab walking in the open, one tapping.
It's a good mouse.
This is Ethan getting the 3-piece onto the round. I mean, looked pretty easy. Oh, it was the one tap on the Havoc. Apologies.
One enemy remaining.
But yeah, I mean, NRG didn't really have to do much in this pistol. Just let them walk into their crosshairs. You play the numbers game at that point. You can smother them on the retake. And that allows Mata to sit on this outlaw.
Posture? I didn't see the
this
posture,
is a must-buy for Furia. They have to force, and that's exactly what they're doing. Stinger's light armor across the board, but they don't want to run into Mata here.
Would you rather have 2 really good years as a pro or 4 average years?
Expecting some of that. Giving a little bit of that space back, except for Mata, as you mentioned, and of course, they walk right
2
into
really
it.
good.
Now everybody else is able to play all the way back, use the weapons to their advantage.
Yeah. My goodness gracious! Take off the shackles, free my W stripper once and for all.
I've seen Stingers get some crazy kills, so for him to just be that poised in the moment of 4 Stingers running it and looking at you, I mean, he did that.
Sam has been a star for this team. really, since you joined the roster, he's been the hero.
Damn. I love the Guardian.
Even with his heroic performance, though, on the last map, it wasn't enough. This time around, he's getting help from Mata, Ethan, even Brock has had some insane moments.
Yeah, you can tell how good a player's playing by how often we show him in the react cam. We've seen a lot of Sam today.
Yeah. Some good utility being baited out from both duelists on the defending side.
Rotate back towards V. Havoc taking a lot of that space.
But Rafa's alone here as well. I mean, everybody on the mini-map right now from the side of Furia is just in a one and done, it looks like. And look at how far ahead
his
Havoc
armor.
Somehow is able to get one out of that.
It's a, yes, he was able to win that fight, but it's the same recipe. He just walked out, took the fight 1v1. He was able to win it out that time. That's just hard to rely on.
Yeah, at this time, a bit of a freeze towards B where they got the opening pick. They're allowing Heat to try to take a 50-50 on whoever he can find here on the A site. If not, you get space nevertheless.
Oh, W dart.
I wonder if there will be a call to maybe pivot.
What?
Brock is having none of it.
He was so weak. Havoc is disposed of. And now they're going to try to accelerate B. And they're all here. I mean, they have a really good idea of where.
God damn it, some other kill finesse still.
Now it's Heat who's going to try to rotate back
It's still
late
targeted.
to the party. And he will get dealt with. NRG respond beautifully with the 13-2 win.
13-2 map 2.
And that's going to take us to Fracture Dre.
All right.
NRG needed this win.
That was
they
a
needed it to
formality.
be in this fashion as well.
That was a formality.
I'm seeing confidence
That was
in these
free
players
for
that
NRG.
we didn't get to see on their first map
also,
of Lotus. They looked a little.
How the fuck was that Furious map pick? 13-2?
are starting to shine. The team plays.
Are we discussing that?
Right there. The post plants were
2
phenomenal.
rounds of your map pick?
Brock, 8 plants. I mean, the attack half was as perfect as it can be.
As good as it's looked for a really long
Better
time.
than 13-1?
For
True.
NRG. And I think, again, a lot of this has to be credited to the fact that they figured out Furia's pace. It seems like they figured out how to play against him on defense. Their attack side looked really good. And from that point forward, they were just able to run away with it.
Yeah, going into Fracture now, it's another map that NRG have the chance of fixing, and it's a map that I don't know if Furia can really do it.
We'll see if that's the case. Furia to decide who walks away with this series on the other side of this break. We'll be back shortly.
Mom.
During practice, as in he was playing scrims, got fed up and was like, you know what, screw this, I'm out. Like, I'm rage quitting my job. And then kind of came back the next day and was like apologetic, because the way that Zap describes it, he kind of got called into a meeting, right? That's how he described it at the top here, where he says, basically the team, I was called to talk to my coaches. The tone of conversation was not what I expected. So it doesn't fully add up, although that some things certainly do align. There was also
Someone said, to be fair to Zap, 2G just sold their best player in prize to Furia, a guy who's played with since 21, and he won Ascension with. He's top fragging IGL, doing everything he can to make his team work, and the org doesn't care. I wouldn't be surprised if the team environment is incredibly sour. So maybe Zap is not the wrong one here?
This comment from
definitely the crash out sounds bad though.
An analyst, former player from Brazil, who said this.
Wait, what's this over here? Let me see this clip. New 2G IGL has already started training to replace Zap. What the fuck is this guy doing?
Aqui eu joguei, hein?
Revigorante.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Shoot. This gun doesn't work. This gun doesn't work. Fuck. What do I do? Let me try this gun. Shoot. Got my one.
Aqui eu joguei.
This guy's got a future. Got his.
Just made a tweet saying that 2G decided to remove him. Here's what's happened without any distortions. Zap rage quitted yesterday during scrims and decided that he wasn't going to be part of the team anymore. Today he woke up regretful and asked to come back. 2G said he ain't coming back anymore and he should face the consequences of his decision. So that's apparently where we are. Obviously, Zap's story is slightly different, but it still is the same bottom line that this guy has, you know, to some degree rage quit his team, at least said that he was going to quit. And then he says, oh, sorry guys, can I come back please? And they say, no, you said you're going to quit, you're quitting, you're not the right man for us right now if you've not got confidence in the team underlying your behavior. So unlucky we're going to get somebody else in instead. 2G is still cooked, but it's like...
Eu acho que o jogo deles roda pouco em torno dele, então se ele tiver no dia dele recursando bem, vai ser uma partida complicada.
There you hear it. Yeah, let's dissect this a little bit more. There are a few things that you actually pointed out right after map 1. You wanted to see energy.
Little cinematic video for the block party on top of my usual flick sessions. Hope y'all enjoyed.
Okay, let's get past.
Fuck, I ruined it. Volume was low though, let me turn it up. That's cool. W.
Weren't really coordinated too well throughout this game. Havoc, no success either.
Wait, this jersey's insane,
cool,
right?
The timing combos between Mata and Ethan, right? Teleporting into backside B at the same time that Mata is smoking himself, you know, and double swinging onto those lines. So I think that
the fire ass jersey, bro.
Energy looked way more coordinated on their XX, connecting Ethan and Mata, and you can see it like a completely different player to the Yoru that he played.
Yes, too bad the team blows. True.
Itself helps a lot of this various jet dashing into the cloudburst. The Yoru flash can't blind everyone on your team at that point, so I think that eases a lot of the frustrations Energy had, and I like the high lows coming out of Art for Mata. They incorporated the jet really well, and I was worried going into the game.
The fuck is Weeboo?
How do we feel about Fracture? Because both of these teams have suffered an L on this map most recently. Whose L was worse, I guess is the question. Who do you have faith in right now?
Ooh.
Who do you have faith in?
No one is an answer to. Like, you don't have to have faith in anyone.
Energy worries me on Fracture, but I liked a lot of the looks they gave last week, and I truly think C9 is just a really good Fracture team. They have the post-plant strat on A. They even...
This is me browsing fucking the internet at 4 a.m. The kind of shit I... What the fuck is this? Me at 4 a.m. Okay, well. What is this? Whose kid is that? Let's listen to that analysis.
Taking those early fights. I think those looks were good. The thing that was so strange was they kept going for this like raise dive bomb play out of drop into planting the spike on his own and trying to play like the timings in the post plant. And they did like 4 or 5 rounds, lost every single time. And if they take that away, they're like positive in their actual rounds on their attacking side.
That makes B Liquid?
I don't know.
Let's talk individuals then. Who needs to step it up? Who do you want to see more of? What did they need to do?
I think it's do or die, Heat and Havoc right now. I think if Heat and Havoc have a map, those two, in my opinion, are the key playmakers there, especially if we see Heat on this Senti role, because what that means is you're going to have Havoc on the duelist, and if he's having success, the kills are going to get filtered into Heat. And if Heat's having success, well then Fury should win. So I think, truthfully, those two are the ones to look out for.
But my struggle is if Psalm is having success every game, if Ethan's playing well, and if Mata shows up like he just did in his last map too, making that pivot over to the Jet, like this guy can take over games as well. He looked very good back there on Pearl, and the stats speak for themselves.
Yeah, this is like the stats I would typically expect out of Mata, right? I think he had an off first map, and here going into Fracture, we're gonna see, you know, another comfort pick out of Mata. I don't think we're gonna see. Ooh, I'm not sure which
Fracture.
He's probably gonna
NRG good on Fracture.
Yeah, probably a raise.
I'd expect a raise again. I just want to see
they
more people
Fracture,
going
right?
into sites behind him, because they were literally turning him into the spike plant death bot over and over again. Let the man play the game. He's good at it.
Yeah, it's frustrating when he just slides in and he's there. That's that. But let's see what both of these teams have in store for us as we're heading into Fracture.
NRG lost on Fracture 13-5.
After this quick break, don't go anywhere.
All right.
Fracture to decide it all. If you guys are just joining us here, looked really good on Lotus, able to best NRG 13-10, and then...
That's the Marvel announcement? No, what's that about?
Then Pearl happened.
And then Pearl happened, yeah, very well said.
Yeah.
And then Pearl happened, and now Fracture, where we're going to see this Stejo Breach comp against a little bit of a change out from Fury. We talked about it. We saw the last time they played.
Do you gonna jinx Sen again today? I'm not a jinx.
Lots of question marks, to be kind, about that comp, but it seems like they've figured it out here.
Yeah,
Raze with the Breach Tejo.
Tejo is pretty good.
That's what they had last time, I believe. This is the comp they had last time.
That is very, very important to talk about.
Let's see Furio's comp. We haven't seen it.
Success for NRG on the last map of Pearl is they got the spike down 12 rounds, Doug. 12 rounds.
That's important.
And you want to know what their win rate was on post plants? 11 out of 12. That's 92%.
Mirror comp?
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. With this composition that
are you
both
serious?
teams are running, it's really easy to get on that site. And I feel like he, right now, from what I've seen, he's just been getting overwhelmed by utility. He needs to find his flow on this character, on this Cypher, to have his utility get value, but also find those little openings in the util gaps that NRG throws to find something to work for him. Because he's been struggling, man, and so much of Fury's success revolves around him being on fire, getting those headshots, getting those 50-50 duels.
All right, here we go, chat. Map 3.
It's the anchoring.
Fracture. NRG Furia. Sentinels crew next.
Yeah, he's going to have an opportunity to test that and hopefully improve upon it. Here, NRG on the attacking side. He's posted up towards A currently, and it seems like you've got a 3-2 split towards B, where most of the defense is.
A very decisive Havoc. He's already low. He's going to have to use his nade to delay a little bit. That stun is very nicely timed, but he somehow drops.
1-for-1. Traded.
A great response out from Finesse.
Khalil's alone. Flank. Will they clear it?
Slowing this down a little bit. Finesse is in a good spot. Oh, crosshair down.
One.
Heat now dead.
Ooh, frenzy.
For NRG.
Another great start. Finesse getting 3 to the round, getting those trades, and then falling back.
Hold up.
Obviously,
that was a really good reposition, right?
To do to win,
after he got the kill, to go pick up flank right away.
There are a lot of things that it seems like they need to address and are
Big
going to try
pistol.
to address on this
Big
map.
pistol,
I'm just
NRG.
so glad they're running this Breach Tejo. Brother, if you're not running Breach Tejo in this day and age, you're behind.
Yeah, or double duelist. Or double duelist, right? Which is why I'm actually so surprised why Fiora hasn't really dabbled with the double duelist, sure. I mean, it's massive
energy. Yeah, massive emotion out from Mike's there too.
Yeah, definitely. That's as good as it gets with him, huh?
Heavy lean towards B. Look at where most of that defense is.
Yeah, now
Stack on
this is something
arcade.
that was really
Oh no,
abusable
they're about to
from
gun finesse
the side of
down.
NRG last time around was kind of finesse being stuck on an island alone on an extremity.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was just getting ran down by Cloud9.
I think Sean mentioned it on the desk, right?
Yeah,
If they're going to
exactly.
go with these proactive crunches and try to deny some of that space.
Free.
That does not look like that'll be the case this time around.
Discipline.
Satchel back.
And volume up.
But a kill found, and they realize, all right, there's a lot here. Try to rotate back towards A.
Yeah, finesse here. He's just going to take his time. All this utility from the side of NRG. This is definitely a free A side.
Clean
Spike
cut.
is still a little bit a ways back, but...
Oh.
Well,
It's okay.
There's a little bit of the game planning
Just
going
a frenzy,
on. I mean,
just a frenzy.
Was the jump part of the game plan?
Maybe not from the side of Furia, but trying to take that 1v1 is definitely something that they should be looking for.
Yeah. Now, what if he beamed him with the frenzy, though?
Attacking side.
What if he cooked him with the frenzy right there?
Something that was abused a lot. Something else that was abused a lot was NRG's post plants on this map.
We need some more Valorant teams. I feel like the only good teams are C9, 100 Thieves, Sen, and NRG.
Consistent, I would say. They were doing some wacky
I want
stuff.
more of what that guy's smoking.
Spike down from drop, using the utility,
Yeah.
but Cloud9 kept getting the spike halved,
Yep.
and it just wasn't going their way. So just playing way more standard this time around. I think this is just going back to the basics of what made NRG such a strong Fracture team from the dawn of time.
Well, but then also what makes this comp so strong on this map?
Yeah.
You get a post plant, you've got the stun, you have the missiles, you have the brim molly, you have the nade. I mean, you have so many tools at your disposal to secure rounds. And you saw they didn't really have to invest them there, but they had them all at the ready.
Wait, did that him spike? Why?
Now let's see if Furia can cook something up on their first gun round. Let's see if they have the gall to try to take the fight, try to find out where Finesse is holding from.
If they have aggression.
Sometimes people can be a little bit timid on the rounds where, it's your first gun round.
Right.
Top 3 Valorant teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't want to mess
Obvious,
it
though.
up.
E1, G2, Sentinels.
This time, all 5 members grouped up on the bottom side of the map for NRG. They want complete and utter map
that's what
control.
most people would say. But like, if you want to be different, you can say something else.
All 5 members here.
Rafa still has a stun. Where's the stun? There it is. Mata dodged, I believe. Still in a position to fight. Punishes Rafa. Now numbers for NRG. And they're still spread pretty far apart. The nice thing for the attack side too is you can cut noise. You have over a minute left in the round.
Yeah, if I'm NRG right now, I'm waiting for that stun to come back up. I'm waiting for the Rock's tail missiles to come back up.
Furia to dry swing you.
And I'm waiting for to dry swing me. Mata
It's over, wrap it up.
The round.
Let's go next.
It was a sick idea from NRG though. Because of their previous
Wait, I heard
series
about
of
the
Finesse
Toronto
being
tickets
alone
getting
so much at the
fucked.
start of the half.
What's the situation there?
That one cage there, Furia
Like,
thinks
no
it's
one
just
could buy
him.
tickets? They all
But
sold
there
out
was
instantly?
All 5 members right behind, walking into that cage of Finesses.
I also think they benefited.
They all got
from
taken
the
by
fact that
bots?
The stun didn't hit Mata.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
was able to fight through that because the trap was
And now
there.
they're being sold for $800.
It just didn't convert.
Now
Is that
you have a
happening for
showstopper
every
to work
event,
with
or
as
is just
well to
Toronto?
Further this lead. This is feeling much like Pearl. It just feels like NRG has the one up. They just have the read on how Furia like to play their defensive sides.
Okay,
Furia,
what's the solution for
last time
Valorant?
they played, they didn't
How
run
can
the
they
Tejo.
stop that from
still
happening?
Were
This
abysmal
is
on
bots,
the defensive
right?
side. I think only winning 2 rounds against EG. It's something that they've been struggling with on almost every map. I mean, we saw them on Lotus have a pretty decent defense. It's
what this bonding, team bonding? Is that what's going on?
I mean, it's scary when a team like NRG is having fun with it, because now the pressure is completely off, and they're just gonna start doing some ridiculous things in terms of their mechanics.
It's kind of fucked because like
running in
the
circles.
scalpers buying the
you're gonna watch
tickets,
some crazy
they have no
one-taps
intention of going to the events.
I mean,
they're just looking to make money off of people that want to go to the events.
It's a little bit of a.
So all the people that want to go to the event now probably have to pay 5 to 10 times more than what it would normally cost, because there's bots, scalpers buying the tickets.
And I feel like if I'm Furia, I might hit the panic button very early on here. I might want to do a timeout even after this round. Make sure I win.
I mean, I guess they're making their money, but like it's just
you hit
fucked.
the panic button on Pearl.
Oh my god.
Rocket goes through, doesn't connect. A lot of Furias here though. They've got stingers. It's messy. A vandal in the hands of Heat.
Whoa, you must be a genius. I'm just saying it because like
Kill traded
Yeah,
back,
I don't know.
though.
It's pretty terrible.
And they draw all of this rotations. They draw all of that utility out from the defense, and then they just get out.
Why does he sound like the average YouTube short
Here, though, is
commentator?
that while all that was happening,
I was
Finesse
just
was
breaking
with
it down
the
the
pack,
situation.
so he
It's
didn't
pretty
really
bad,
take
yeah.
space B main during the same time or arcade.
I think you should be
So it
required to like
slows the round down further, which is
I think they should make it so to buy a ticket you have to prove your Valorant account. And you have to take a small quiz or some shit.
Right
I don't
now,
know.
only a
Like you have to
Solo
prove you have a
Tejo at B.
Valorant account
This
that
ship
you've
gets
played
broken
like a certain amount of
at top
hours.
side. There's
And
gonna
then
be a
like
speed up
that
for
number
sure.
gets lower after each day.
Silence
Like
introduces
you need an
doubt.
account with like 2,000
Your
hours
Fury, you're starved
and like
for
1,500
information here.
hours.
Oh.
Oh?
I don't like this.
One man in a dream.
This smells funny.
One man.
That's too
in a dream.
complicated?
What is he gonna do?
Oh my goodness!
I'm sure that he gets
I can't believe we're not watching Prize.
Right. That's exactly how I saw that going. Right. And so now NRG in a position to secure this round
just
again.
make
You
the
look at
ticket
what's behind the
non-transferable
blind for
upon
Fury. You've got
purchase.
a couple of Vandals and a Stinger. And
Is it
most of
in
them are
Riot's
already
benefit
dealt
for
with.
scalpers to
Just
exist? Or
destroyed.
it
There was
doesn't
a
matter?
follow-up stun as well from Ethan. This is just easy pick'ems right now. It's all about confidence kills.
Doesn't matter, no.
He's got to get
What if you
something
can't
going
go
for himself.
anymore?
He's been
You're shit
quiet
out of luck.
since the first map.
If you can't go anymore, you're shit out of luck. I think that's the way to do it.
right now.
But honestly, for
It's
as
just
much
make it
as
so you can't
we
transfer
talk
it.
about Fury and some of their struggles, that
That's
we saw
it.
Pearl and some of the struggles.
You buy a
that they
ticket,
got
that's it. You're stuck.
Even that
No refund.
minor thing that we saw there on the quick timing on the trade.
Someone else could go instead?
On that last kill, felt like that was missing on Lotus.
No, but this fixes a
We
bigger
didn't
problem at
see
hand.
A ton of that very
Like
quick,
the 5% of people that end up can't going is better than like the 90% of people getting fucked not getting tickets.
Bode well for NRG.
Yeah, they weren't synced up at all on Lotus. Pearl, they really got it together, playing as a team. When you play as a team, your mechanics can shine. Your duelist is sitting at the top once again. He's 7-1. Mata. It's been such an important factor of being enabled on this roster. When he's feeling it, it just feels like he can do no wrong.
Anyway, well, hopefully everyone hopefully everyone got their tickets one way or another.
Bullied from NRG. It's been such a fast pace, I feel like.
I'll try to sneak some of you guys in, bro.
The right
Maybe outside the arena, I'll try to sneak you
when
in.
to speed up,
You might not have a seat, but you watch the game
They're
standing.
getting proactive here in this smoke. They want to fight spawn.
This is danger.
He
not able to settle onto the second kill. You mentioned how important he is to
Wait,
the
are we watching the
success
game,
of
by the way?
Fury.
Damn!
It feels like it's almost, but
It's
not
over.
yet.
How did he get by?
Ethan not able to land on the last.
Why are you not saving?
His prize gets away
It's done.
by the skin of his teeth.
I got you, Victor. I'm gonna try. I mean, I can try for you guys for sure. JNM, you said fucking 100.
You don't really think
5 miles near a Valorant event, JNM, you're getting arrested.
The percentage play. Okay, we're gonna play back. We're gonna do crossfires. We're gonna use utility. This time,
that's a guarantee,
doing a
brother.
whole new look, taking the fight to Furia, putting Furia on the back foot on the retake.
Bro, why did Furia win map 1, dude?
NRG have done
It's not even
a really good job
competitive
of prepping
match
on these last 2 maps.
And this is, I mean, this side in particular is what was talked about as a weak point or a potential weak point for them.
The CS Austin major tickets had it way worse. The prices were triple than normal. I'm pretty sure it's the same for Valorant, dude.
Some of the stuff that Furia is doing.
Wait, so like, how do the scalpers compete with the scalpers? It's like whoever has the best bots.
Disruption against NRG.
Should I start scalping the tickets so I can resell them back for like the regular value?
You know, we saw a lot of fast.
I gotta get some bots, dude. Anyone a pro scalper in the chat? Let's do justice by this community.
In the arsenal, still trying to find out who they want to be as a team. They're trying to find out their identity.
You're not Batman, bro.
That first map win, I mean, it's definitely a good thing to get off your shoulders, but you need.
Well, then people will scalp me. Oh yeah, true.
I think at this point,
every person I sell it to, I'm bringing you in a Discord call, and you gotta prove to me that you deserve it. Buy a ticket.
Going that far.
Take a, get
I'm gonna sell them all individually.
Yeah, let's start there. Baby steps, you know.
You're gonna get an interview.
Walk before you can run. I think. Yeah, on the side of NRG, there's just a lot going really right for them. They're playing things perfectly.
Interview
And
needs
this
to
is,
buy you
again,
the ticket.
where we thought that NRG might be at their weakest.
God.
And they're starting to introduce different looks, like you mentioned, playing a little bit aggro towards Jenny in the post plan.
As a Sen hater, I would love to. What the fuck?
Exactly what Cloud9 were doing to them.
Sen City, baby.
And if they want to be a contender for Toronto, you know, the hometown of Mata and Finesse, they had to do it here.
Bro.
It's like you said, it doesn't matter how you get the win, you just need to get that under the belt.
Help.
And Mata is dodging all this set utility already from the side of
Like,
Fury.
I can play Cypher. No? I can't.
Because there's actually 3
I cannot do
members
that.
in Arcade waiting for
I'll get
Finesse.
impatient.
That's Aura.
Oh, I remember we saw this. What was that? Round 2, where they had 4 posted up.
This camera angle makes it look like you're in a Zoom meeting. Yeah, dude.
Mata just,
I
mean, destroyed them.
Oh!
Might have a bit of the same here. Finesse getting a lot of info. Now,
Holy shit, bro, got there fast.
Down?
Hey guys, let's go A.
For sure, but that's a free A site.
Hey guys, let's go A. He's gone, bro. He's long gone.
Mistake studying how they were punished and coming up with the correct protocols.
I should be Basilady, yeah.
Conversation now. Because off
I'm
of
being
the trip being
Toronto.
cleared, you know they're going to start to rotate over.
Mata.
NRG are going to have to play this a little bit more
Ethan.
basically. They've already gotten out onto the site. As Heat
Clean.
and Havoc join the fray.
It's so one-sided right now. It's like Pro all over again.
No hesitation from NRG. Like I said, those protocols coming out in full effect.
But honestly, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Finesse taking that rope, grouping up with his team. They take all
That's
of
Fracture?
Sands.
That's not
They don't
Fracture,
care if
that's
somebody's
Furia.
on site. There's so
Close,
much utility for them
but
to
no
clear
cigar.
out these close cubbies. And
That's
Heat,
Furia.
again, getting overwhelmed.
They fucking ruined 2G, and they fucking
Mata.
suck.
He's not been able to.
It's like a
get
double
any
whammy for
value
Brazil,
off these
dude.
Trips in the last 2 maps.
They fucked over their region twice with this change.
Fury are trying to play that disruptive style. They're trying to catch out Finesse.
Venus is farming these frauds.
But the timing is just not quite there. They're not picking the right spots.
Derek is trying so hard with the
Leaving
wife beater, I just can't get over it. LOL.
Cypher alone.
Yeah, dude, LOL.
He's the weak side. They need to start
LOL,
stacking
dude.
heavier on Heat.
LOL fucking L, dude.
Allow him to get a little bit more active.
No one LOLs anymore. It's 2025, bro. If you're
It's
not
just too
ruffling
readable
or
right now for the side of Fury.
LMAOing, you're cringe.
Brother, NRG have won as many rounds as Furia have kills.
Or KKKKKK. My favorite. Or
Yeah.
Ja Ja Ja. That's good too.
That's tough.
That is tough, but maybe Fury could say something about that here with the Brimstone ultimate.
You're
and
not
the Tail
nonchalant
ultimate
like that.
online.
Stop tapping LOL,
Sometimes when
dude.
the hands aren't working, the utility
Let it
can do
all
the
out
job.
and ruffle.
Surely.
When did you become the good cop?
Ooh!
I mean,
what's your...
it may have been full copium because
Heat
Mata
up!
is not
Heat
slowing
up!
down. It's a massacre, Doug.
Pack that shit up, Furia! Send your ass back home with fucking
This is what
zaps.
Sam meant when he was talking about
All you
Sin City
motherfuckers, dude.
on
Fuck
map
it.
one. You just knew.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, oh, this is the Sentinel's waiting room.
Damn.
Go back to Brazil and bring us a good team, bro.
NRG are just...
Yeah, they're speed running their way to victory here.
Spike planted.
What? I care about them. That's
I mean,
why I'm saying that.
Furia tried that arcade setup again. It didn't even matter this time, though. Mata is just him.
We touched on it earlier. He's
listen.
currently sitting at 10-3.
Any of the Brazilian fans would agree with me. They 100% agree. These guys fucking suck. We want a better team. And I'm there for you, bro. I'm trying, but like I can't do much.
Series that he's played for NRG. Unfortunately,
I
NRG's
played for a
record is
Brazilian
1-3,
team, bro. Trust me.
While he's plus 46, which is a little wild
Actually,
to think of, but
they would not say come to Brazil. They would say don't come back home probably.
that Mata has been to this roster cannot be overstated. He has been stunning and spectacular for them.
It's something that NRG has been missing for, I mean, quite some time, like having an aggressive duelist that isn't afraid to give his life for the team. The only difference is Mata can get the kills and still stay alive, right? So now, here we see the flurry of trades here. I mean, everyone just blind from the side of Furia. I don't really
Give
know
me a
what
sub.
to
My
do.
mom won't let me use her
They
credit
wanted to
card.
do
Don't be
some
a
type of
pussy, bro.
arcade fight, but
You know what to do.
It's just not there. The utility, the follow-up wasn't there at all. And I just feel like this is going to be a round where
Get
Fury
5
just
while you're at
decide
it.
to use all their ultimates down a couple players.
5 is 5, chat. 5 is 5.
Because NRG have
Don't
gotten
hate the
first
game,
blood,
bro.
I feel like every single round this
Don't
time.
hate the player, hate the game. Wait, what?
I don't remember them playing from a disadvantage much.
So much noise being made here from Mata.
If they 13-0, who's going bald?
Now you have to be worried about that tower.
Can we change it? Can we change the who's going bald to who's not getting a haircut?
Completely flustered
Or
right now.
like,
Fury have
instead
no
of going
idea
bald,
where
you can't
NRG
get a
are.
haircut for like
So
6
worried about
months.
everything. I mean, we have
That's
a
the new
stun top play
challenge,
here
dude.
at Dish. Some info will be gathered here.
Who's
from the
not
side of
letting
Fury.
their shit
Maybe they
get
can
cut?
a read now that this might be a B hit coming through, but you cannot play in tower against that ultimate, Doug.
No.
Sit down.
The drone doesn't even fully clear the northern side of the map. Ult now popped. Mata now through, it's not going to connect.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for running into my lap, dude.
Just trying to make.
Nah, when Furia look bad, they look bad.
The post plant now, you don't really have to overcook it if you're NRG.
They're not fucking around with the way they look.
And honestly, even if you decide that you want to turn the heat up a little bit, you've got so much money. Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
just a flawless round from NRG and Furia.
Someone explain the super fan zone at Masters Toronto to me, please. It's basically the cool kids lounge, like all the Radiant players. They hang out together and watch the games.
Now NRG have more rounds than kills on the side of Furia.
We call it the super cool. What is it called? The super fan lounge?
What do you do there?
You don't. You don't. Maybe just hands off the wheel. I mean, just let it happen.
So they're just running around.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
I mean, that's
he's not wrong, but I feel like a lot of that has to do with how well NRG are playing. Kind of forcing Furia to
as NRG's
just
well,
do
they're playing
crazy
good
things in order to win a round. I mean, it just feels hopeless right now if you're on Furia.
Yes.
It just feels like you've tried your trap plays, you've tried aggression.
Am I gonna be there the entire event,
or
just close to finals? I'm gonna be there for the finals. Semi-finals type shit, playoffs maybe. I don't know.
He's 8-3. Yeah. I mean, you're reaching.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the only success they found, though, is they picked him with a classic, remember?
I mean, Ethan hasn't died yet. Brock hasn't died yet. Yeah.
If you're Furia right now, you need to just play a 4-1 on one of the sides. Maybe just make it obvious that you're holding A. Play with your ults on a retake, man.
I'm gonna season the Toronto Arena. I think they said it was 5K seats, right? 5K?
They have all 5.
You have so many ults and nothing to stop you. The only thing that's stopping you is getting first blooded.
Well, and all of NRG, and Mata, who's 12-3.
4.5K. I'm not gonna lie, Toronto's gonna be really good. I think.
When the aim duels are not going your way, Doug, you need something else. Otherwise, you just
but I low-key think that France
sure
could be as good as Toronto if it's as good as I think it will be. That's a lot right there, but
after the timeout, NRG wisely just hold. I mean, they're not trying to let Furia win a single round.
I think Paris could cook. The European fans, they love doing that shit where like they do the dance, like they have each other's arms around each other. They don't even watch the game, bro. They just shake their ass to the screen. That's why like it's like a hype ass crowd. They don't even care about the game. They're just trying to bring energy.
Some of that back.
You guys know what I'm talking about? They're shaking their ass at the screen.
Here and a cam.
The KC crowd, yeah.
I mean, the thing is Finesse is going to be the first one to show he's going to be breaking the cam.
The Poznan dance, that one.
It's a 4-1.
Yeah, it's just
maybe leaning towards Dish. I mean, look at the breach on the minimap right now. Even the Rays, they're going back to A.
Oh,
they think that it's a 4-1 the opposite way, but it's actually
look at this read.
They took the bait.
Oh my goodness, that one little micro play from Finesse gives you a free B site, and he. Just wait, bro. Just wait, please.
This is where the ults should come.
Oh my god, they have 5 ults on Furia.
You would expect on the side of Furia.
They have so many ults.
You have so much delay on the spike.
You can choose to delay, or you can choose to invest them on the retake. It seems like you're going to try to flood out.
Khalil?
Khalil, 2 massive kills, make that 3. Okay.
Damn, those ults are pretty helpful, huh?
Surely
wait, he's 6-0.
Lose this round. Okay, good. Furia have done it. They're on the board.
So you're telling me?
No, I'm not.
That you can play retake and win a round, Doug?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me? Listen, it's never too late to learn.
Ooh,
nice flicks. And you know what?
That was
NRG
nice.
were aware though that NRG were aware though that Furia were playing.
Wait, any DLV Furia
that's
fans?
Why you see this peak into spawn. Yeah.
That was when he transferred down.
But NRG were reading into that though. They tried, and honestly, Furia winning that round with only 1 tail ultimate allows them to do that again.
That was hilarious.
I feel bad for Mixwell having to delete the tweet. You know it was at the rate. Rolling Thunder through.
Wait, look at Mata. Look at Mata.
Furia having to take a step back. Remember,
no,
they
don't go through.
I have a lot more ultimates in their arsenal. But Finesse is dipping havoc.
Crazy work.
Oh, wait a minute. He was cooking for a second, though.
Finesse Mata now joining the conversation.
What the fuck is happening over here?
No ults were used. from the side of Furia.
There's still a chance.
Alex breaking ankles.
There's no way we invest the ults now. This is too hard.
You're right.
The breach sees is
Looking like
still
Shay
up.
out there.
Missiles are probably coming back online.
Meanwhile, the head scratch. The head scratch. You know it's bad when he's scratching his head like that.
Slowly approaching.
I just wanted to see it
The
again.
Octagon,
We might
baby.
see it.
Oh!
What the fuck is going on?
NRG gets 9. Furia still have 4 ults.
He's on the way back to
that they can
Brazil?
play
Okay, that's not
around.
funny, bro.
Said that a lot.
Yeah, families.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, he losing the 1v1
Ooh,
against.
he's full blind.
Wow.
Yeah, full blinded on that one. Just full intuition spamming, but still just trying to go for these solo hero plays when the success of the last round was really just holding, using your ults to deny the plant. Khalil had a pretty good idea that Mata was sitting in one of the
think it's
smokes. He was
over.
holding his gun out. The prize just walks into the other
They're
one
faking
and
a
gets taken
B-rush?
out. Now NRG very spread. Attack default, a 3-2. 3 on top, 2 on the
Oh, that's
bottom.
almost
I
time.
love all the noise
Thank
that
you.
NRG just made. Well done from Havoc to punish that, because there was a lot of rotation headed back towards B.
Come on, come here.
Yeah, that forces NRG to want to group up now. Info gathered on where Finesse is. A main denial.
No, it's okay. Actually, it's okay. I don't actually don't want
the
to.
game right now
I'm
for
gonna eat right now.
Furia. Are they gonna get too antsy? Are they gonna get too eager?
I'm gonna eat right now. I'll show the cat later.
Give the trades. Looks like that's not the case here this time
I
around.
got
But they will be
birria
running into this
tacos.
double
I
trip
hope they're good.
setup.
Yeah. And that could be trouble.
We'll have soup
Let's
first.
see.
Because
Wait.
Khalil is here as well with his ult.
It's scary. Yeah, it's like a horror game, honestly. That thing.
Timing. Easy.
One of the trips were broken, and Havoc, he gets caught.
Sam said
trying to
now. I'll
push
do it
through.
myself.
It's kind of been a
Wait.
bloodbath across the map right now. A lot of chaos ensuing.
30
Breach
seconds.
Ultimate was used. This should go the way of Furia, Doug.
30 seconds left.
And 2v4. Heat is on the prowl as well. Both kills found.
Thanks.
Furia gets it too.
Can you bring me a date?
This time Furia
I'll
using
take
the
that one,
off angles
actually.
to their advantage.
I'll be right back in a sec, chat.
It was a cool, cheeky little setup from the side of NRG, showing a lot of pressure towards that B side of the map, but the spacing on taking that 50-50 at Dish could be no trade found. Havoc getting that head-to-head against Mata.
And you gotta think, if Havoc doesn't get that kill, all of the rotations were back B, Dish is free. They were all of the attack was headed back A, and we're having a different conversation.
100%.
Last round of the half. Still, the 3 ults for Furia. Mata taking a little bit of that aggressive space.
Yeah, and on the other end as well. Look at Havoc. He's taken all that space. He's sitting right behind this trip. He has the showstopper online. If Furia can stuff this, if Furia can stuff this,
Mata?
I mean, they're done.
If Furia can stuff this,
I was gonna say
cannot.
that they could run into the showstopper, but
I mean, he's still gonna. Oh, never mind. He's saving it for the next half.
I know exactly.
we might need to get a head-to-head stat of
Finesse and Havoc.
Finesse and Havoc. Yeah.
Yeah, Prize is left in 1v4. NRG pushing the pace towards a 10-2
Bro, these
half.
guys are getting bullied like my ranked teammates. Because our Jet won
Just
entry. I'm the Jet.
In every facet.
Holy shit.
Mechanical skills looking great from NRG. The teamwork,
No
the
mic?
IGLing, the manipulation of rotations.
All right, then prime
This
sub.
is the
Then prime
NRG
sub right fucking now if I got no
everybody
mic.
thinks about
Everyone
on
prime
paper.
sub right fucking now if you can't hear me. Do it, pussy. Do it.
I mean, they look like a well-oiled
Do
machine.
it.
You're not wrong.
And building confidence too. Like sometimes you just need that one win to get things going for you to make a run.
I think it was the circle dancing. That was the.
I think
that
it was.
the
Wait, no
turning
one's
point.
subbing. Can you guys not hear me? Hello?
NRG, that's when everything clicked for them. A 10-2 half and a break. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Guys, I think he's roid raging again. Guys? Can't hear me? Honestly, the stream might be better this way anyway. I'm gonna keep it muted. Fuck it.
truth. The call is Dre. Dre, sell me a dream.
The Furia?
Yeah, sell me a dream.
You win the pistol round cleanly. I mean,
okay.
I don't think it's going to happen.
The 50-50
round, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
That's it, and then hope that Heat can actually get enabled on these 4-1s that it is so prominent on this map of Fracture.
Right.
He really has to be the one that's stepping it up and taking head-to-head duels against whoever it may be on this B side of the map.
Well, you are a terrible salesman, and don't quit this job. See the drone through, gonna tag on the prize. Havoc satcheling out.
Oh man.
Furia,
gonna have a lot of the safe space.
Wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, let's see the retake of NRG.
Note Ethan still has his stun. Sam has 2 smokes. Mata has util. This is gonna be a really explosive retake attempt for NRG. The question is, do they wait? Or do they try to flood out ahead of time? The delay from Fury is keeping them at bay for now. Arm's length.
They also have to wait for these players at the bottom of A main to break that trip, apply some pressure.
Brock just got his missiles back up.
Goes the food, I got some soup.
There's the trip, Heat on the swing, tries to settle, but cannot. Numbers away of the
I can't show
defense.
it, I'm gonna spoil it.
An advantage there.
It's got meat, potatoes,
Prize waiting
carrots,
on the other side. The
onion.
flash almost good enough, but Prize better. Mata left in a 1v3.
Wait!
Fury get the pistol.
Clean shots from Furia. You saw a clear game plan there as well. Havoc, he was trying to be the solo guy disrupting. He used all of his utility so early on. I mean, he's having a rough map, to say the least, but that pressure that he applied alone, getting all that space for his team, allowed for the post-plant setup of the rest of his teammates like Prize.
Do you watch anime?
Dude, this play is so crazy because if the flash is closer to the corner,
not that much though.
People are so good now at dodging that flash anyway. It's just,
I would like to, but I haven't gotten
so
to it.
fake. Breach utility is so fake. I mean, when it hits it, trust me, it looks great.
Yeah.
When it hits,
when
it
you're playing
hits.
against
Say it,
somebody
bro.
that has like just high mechanical skill, I mean, I've seen even Mata just turn flashes like it's nothing. Yeah. Here's that walk approach. It's gonna be Havoc being the lone warrior here, and he got what a clean trap setup, Doug.
Yeah, you think you're gonna satchel out of salvos and
Solo leveling? What's solo? Is that the best anime right now?
Bulldog now in the hands of
I keep
Mata,
seeing
and
about it.
He's been on fire so far. He's been hot with it. Furia, they want to even the score. Just can't help but feel like energy.
A lot of people are saying
yes.
yes. That's probably good, bro. Stop hating.
That there's some players at the other end of this smoke.
Bro, if it's a good show, it's a good show. Why you gotta hate on it?
You have amassed such a lead that it doesn't really matter if you drop this round. I mean, do as much damage as you want, but you can really take your time and try to get out as many weapons as possible.
It seems like they're trying to do the smoke on the other side. They flood out. Khalil.
Wait, are Furia heating up?
Down. Ethan also joins in. A couple of kills traded. It's just Prize. Time is short though. Yeah, Mata can't do a whole lot here. Time was short, and then there's the trump card of salvos in a post plant.
Yeah, but
it's not like
for
that.
NRG, like
Good damage.
just playing the long haul, right?
What for Fury?
People are saying it's really good. Solo leveling.
Yeah, you lost 4 weapons.
Is it a
And you have
good
to buy into
first
this
show
round,
to
right?
watch?
If you want to make this comeback. This is a decision that
I
has
watched
to be
anime
made
though.
for the side of Fury. You can't not commit to a full buy here.
Everyone's saying
You
yeah.
have to convert this round. And something that's very interesting is Prize holding on to this stinger. You might as well full commit. Everybody else is going to be broke on your team. You have 3.8K to your name. I mean, this is a heavy investment, is it not? So this half out, half in approach is kind of been the story of this last 2 maps for Furia.
Yeah. That is a fair question.
Drone is down.
By the way, so cool from the side of NRG is having a camp towards
so
that
good.
B side of the map,
so
but the
good.
trip's actually on A. So Furia right now are thinking that there's a Cypher that's anchoring B site. And maybe that's why they're all leaning towards there. They understand that against Cloud9, Finesse was heavily abused on whatever site he was playing.
Might be in for a rude awakening here. 3 members of the defense are close by.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
And heavy hitters, too.
Sam dancing around the boxes, gonna connect onto the first, tries to get away. No follow-up, no trades as Mata gets another.
Crossfire!
Just stuffed. I mean, they think it's finesse playing either in heaven or off-site because of that early cam. I mean, very, very well thought out defensive round from the side of NRG. Just rent-free in the heads of Furia. What an outplay.
You take a look at it one more time. You mentioned the heavy hitters were the ones on the side as well. You were
Amazing
utility as well, those Tejo missiles. There's a lot of protocols that we just saw from the side of NRG on that hit. Furia, this contact approach is not going to be what takes you over the edge. It's not going to be what makes you have this comeback. You need to show solid site executes with utility. You need to threaten the fact that you can't play in these weird corners and these weird off angles. Instead,
wait, who ulted?
You're met with a showstopper to the face.
Yeah, I mean, Havoc had no real way. I mean, he's attempting to roll out quickly, but you've got the stun, you've got the missiles, you've got the rocket.
The instant re-clear on a dish as well. I have to say, Mata is so good at holding these tight angles.
Wait, it's so...
Brother, he's 23 and 8. I don't think you can find anything he's not
he is
good
23 and 8.
I mean, what do you... Well, all right.
Caster Jinx.
That was my fault.
He's human?
I'll own that.
Unreal.
2 left on the side of Furia. Heat and Rafa doing their damnedest to pull a miracle out of a really bad situation. And it all falls onto the breach. Position now given away.
His tacos look so heavy, bro. Fuck.
Util baiting out the swing, and
tacos look so heavy, dude.
Happens. NRG gets to 12, and Furia
really
left
good, though,
more questions and answers.
Match point.
They look a little heavy, no?
As NRG gets to wrapping this one up, it seems like you can't help but feel like that dream of being able to play at that home crowd advantage is one step closer.
Slide them over then?
Momentum has been looking good.
We're fluid at A.
Yeah, definitely fluid. Being able to see improvements from a
slide
week-to-week
them over.
basis is something that's very important for a team's confidence. And it's important for NRG to be able to make a run. Especially with the teams that they're going to have to play against. G2 next week. You want to be as clean as possible in your form going into that series.
Mata, we mentioned it a couple of times. Still in a position to make a play. He's going to be rotating towards the southern side of the map. Gets a kill out onto Rafa. They tried turning the pace up. Furia did.
I know exactly where you are.
Just wasn't enough. At least not yet. There's a fighting chance at this. A great kill out from Prize.
Oh, this nade. Could destroy Khalil, but oh.
Mata showing some sleight of hand. Staying alive. Ethan not able to punish onto this. Look at the health bars on the remaining members of Furia.
It's very doable right now for NRG.
That's one. And the other 2 are not much better off.
Wow.
They're so weak.
Wait, NRG fucking own them.
NRG.
Mata 26 and 9.
Stomped Fury on the last 2 maps to take the series 2-1.
They did.
Bro, Lotus feels like an eternity ago.
Yes. Yeah, what a completely different team that
they
we
really
saw
did own them.
out of NRG, but also Furia, who, when they were on the back foot, just couldn't get anything going for themselves. They kind of reverted back to that old type of playstyle that we were talking about, that so contact style. And it's just not going to cut it with the mechanical skill. If players are on point and they're holding you, they're going to take you out. You need to have something else to fall back on if you're Furia. So it's going to be back to the lab again. Nevertheless, congrats to them for winning their first map. I think that is a step in the right direction. Understanding that you can close out a lead is important.